so.
This is my first time on the casting couch.
This
Is the other part. No, okay, never mind.
Anything but broke.
What do you got coming up?
Never mind.
All right, well, I wasn't recording the vocals, so we got to horn start all over. For the second time, cut 2. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome to the DV8 Podcast. This is a new branch we're doing called the Anything But Broke Podcast, because you can call us anything but broke, especially our new guest here, Rico.
Let's go. Rico in the building.
Well, thanks for having me, guys, or thanks for coming to visit me.
Oh, yeah. We love coming here. We love coming all over here.
Whoa.
All over these walls.
I'm hoping you're talking about the haircut.
Yeah.
I have. Let's explain these rules that we side quested into this podcast.
Oh,
yeah. So
behind the scenes stuff.
Rico set up a game, or just
out of the blue. Out of the blue. Here.
Well, there's a drinking game going on in the background. Not,
it's not going to be excessive.
It might be. I don't know. Well, anyway, anytime somebody says what, we all take a shot. But what I just explained doesn't count. But Marty already said that word already, so we got to take one.
I'm getting everybody ready.
I'm
the first to go. So what is the use?
Marty, the recovering.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah, we don't like it either.
Just get straight into it? Or?
Yeah, let's take a shot. Let's get loose. Cheers. Thanks for coming, Rico.
Of course.
These are nice glasses, Marty.
I found them outside.
Are we just going to chase alcohol with more alcohol?
I just want to get one.
That's the way to do it, right?
He didn't say it. Damn it. Now I'm tricking y'all again. Okay.
I'm a pro at this game.
It's his game.
He mentioned the rules, yeah.
I played this game with my wife on the during the week.
We have to be
during the week.
Yeah, this is how I pre-funk to come to work.
It's a Monday, Rico.
We're not winning.
That's one of the beautiful things about being a barber. No one really cares if you're drunk or not.
As long
Except the guy sitting in your chair, of course.
Shit. Hey, Rico, I don't think you need another shot, man.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You keep this up, I'm thinking you might not need this haircut, man.
It's a good way to start. Have you ever had that añejo?
Oh, yeah, dude. Just last night.
Oh, I bring that out on special occasions, but okay.
But for you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Actually, I haven't had this one in a while. It's been a minute since I've had any reposado tequila.
Smooth stuff.
Yeah, my homie Giovanni put me onto it. It's pretty good. But yeah, let's get to it. Rico, thanks for coming again. Yeah, we're starting this podcast just to interview new local or existing local businesses in the area. Because, we like to keep it local. And Rico here just opened up a shop, how long ago?
It was so I initially got the building November of, 21? Yeah, November of 21, but I wasn't open for business until the upcoming January. I think it was like January 9th. I finally opened the doors up for the public.
January of 2022?
Okay.
So it's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a little over a year now.
You're in some change? Nice.
Oh, yeah?
It feels like a lot less because I remember coming here, not when you opened up, but like right after you opened up to get a haircut.
All right.
Doesn't feel too long ago.
It feels like a few months ago, actually.
Yeah. I mean, we're just getting older, bro. Like, you think of a memory that happened like 5 years ago, you close your eyes and you could have sworn it happened last week.
Why you gotta bring it down already, man? You know I don't fall well under this,
This is what tequila does to me, man.
What?
This is what tequila does to me.
He said it like twice already.
Yeah, but you said it even louder.
Well, I was trying to feel like
you're like, I want one too. Give me one.
That just makes 3.
3 shots, bro?
Now this makes no sense though.
Okay, let's just pour one big
We're
one.
all having one for you guys saying it?
Yeah, bro, that's the incentive not to say that word.
God, that's rough.
Okay. And is it always what? It's never a different word?
Honestly, you can just pick whatever word you like.
Is that word your go-to?
Yeah.
Is that word the go-to with you and your friends and family?
Yeah, dude. It's the.
Is it like
just like with
that's a lot of that, like you use that word in a lot of sentences.
Yeah, man. It's
I'm trying to like recalibrate everything I'm about to ask and be like, oh, what am I gonna use? Chainsaw instead of it?
Exactly.
Chainsaw equipment you use. Like what?
I could have sworn you almost whispered it.
He said it like
No, I didn't.
I think so.
No.
Am I wrong?
I heard it.
You shut your mouth right now.
Just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
No, I was using it as an example.
See, this game gets fun quick.
I'm coming to you, man.
We should. I guess
we have to have like a. Gotta have like a secondary.
You know what? You guys just go ahead. I'll sit this way.
No. Oh, thanks, guys. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no. Right. I'm coming to you, man. Oh, man, these rules. You know, it's been a while since I played a drinking game, too.
Yeah?
Damn, that's a big-ass one.
Look at ours.
Look at ours, man. Holy shit. It's the consequences of saying that word 3 times.
All right. I won't say it anymore.
All right, but I really got to do better at not thinking about this word.
We have to try to make it through the rest of this podcast sober. Enough to finish.
Yeah, well, that's the goal. We got work to do.
All right. Challenge accepted.
I don't think I could do this.
Well, Marty doesn't think he could do this because he has a meth addiction that he just kicked. So he's very tempted.
Why do I look guilty? This is not helping.
I don't mean to laugh.
No, it's a joke.
Okay, good. I want to laugh now.
Okay, good. What, you believed him?
No, I'm just kicking it with a joke.
Marty's kicking his method.
You're quick with it. All right.
I got you, Marty. I won't bring mine out right now.
It's a good idea. It's illegal.
Your meth?
All right, here we go.
I wasn't following. All right, second one of the pod.
To
Rico.
Cheers.
Yeah, to Rico. Here we go. To this podcast that hopefully gets finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Sober.
Oh, you guys just like, are these guys ever going to talk about something that's going on?
Ooh. Good thing nobody is driving anywhere after this.
Oh, this is true.
Whoa. We're responsible.
Yeah, I got a 40-mile walk.
All right, so if you haven't noticed, we're in Rico's actual barbershop studio.
You can see a little more on Rico's side over there.
Yeah, we'll try to get some visuals after the pod, so if you stick around or just skip to the end, fucking asshole.
You know what? We'll run it now. Check this beautiful place out.
Boom.
We got the front of the building. We got all the beautiful chairs. Man, all kinds of stuff here. All the tools, equipment they use. I may not have all the fancy names of all these things, but
he doesn't know any of the
names. the miracles that these things do, and most importantly, the artists that come out of this place is ridiculous. You know.
Yeah. More than anything, is the actual barber. I mean, any barber can have the best tools, but if the barber isn't that good, neither is the tool.
Mm.
Yep.
Forget about it.
How many chairs do you have?
Well, I have 7.
7?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, of which only 5 are being used.
Well, this is a big space, huh? Because you were saying there's like an upstairs and then the back.
Yeah, there is 5,870 something square feet of this building.
5,000?
Bigger than my house.
Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, there's 5 bathrooms and 5,000 other square feet of this place.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a pretty big spot.
So you got 2 chairs open.
2 chairs open. Why, you interested?
Dude, just sitting in those chairs. When I do sit in them, I'm like,
not to sit in them.
Well, I'm not a barber, you know. I'm not
that's
that
what
well.
He's asking.
I'm not that good, you know. No. But just sitting in them, I was like, that's nice. Maybe I could just rent one out, you know. Hey, man, you know, $20 to the side, just like for 20 minutes, you know.
I'm just gonna sleep here.
Hey, what's that guy? Hey, Rico, what's that guy doing? Is you waiting on the barber? When's that barber coming? No, he just likes sitting on that chair.
He just rents it out.
He rents it to sleep.
He'll come in on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
After a drinking game, a good old drink.
Yeah, just when you there you go.
They're really, really nice chairs. And you got the lights with it, Everybody's got their own setup there. I mean, this is pretty obvious for most barber setups, but this is a clean setup. I like this.
Thanks, man. I knew I wanted to have a similar setup to this when I went to visit this barbershop called Hollywood's Barbershop. The first one's located in Costa Mesa, California. And they have a setup similar, but way more old school, way more, how would I put it, like rockabilly. They have pictures everywhere. Everyone has beer in their hand, clients anyways.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you say rock what? Rockabilly?
Yeah, like a rockabilly style.
Rockabilly or rockabilly?
Rockabilly.
Rockabilly, I don't even know what that is.
It's more like, think of Grease.
Okay.
The movie Grease?
Yeah.
That style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
like
the diner,
the
oak,
diner. Yeah, and these guys are tatted up to their fucking eyeballs and the slick back haircuts and
the leather jackets.
Yeah,
okay.
Suit and tie. These guys are cool as fuck.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, these guys are super cool as fuck. Everything is old school there. Hot towels for everything. It's amazing.
And did you go there to visit just for that purpose, or?
No. I found out that we were going to go visit family that live in Orange County, which is like a short drive from the actual Costa Mesa spot. But, so when I found out that we were going, I said, fucking, I'm booking an appointment.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I booked an appointment like 6 months in advance.
To get a cut?
To get a haircut,
okay.
yes.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss this opportunity.
Yeah, heck no, dude.
No, not at all.
I mean, he's basically, Donnie Holly is basically the reason that I looked into haircutting as a career. He just made it look so cool to be a barber.
Well, let's get into that, because that's one of our first questions. Like, when did you start cutting, and like what got you into it?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that actually brings me back to like 10 years of age or 9 years of age. Growing up here, my parents were immigrants, and we didn't really have much. I'm sure that's like the case with most people around here. But growing up, my mom would cut our hair, all scissor work, just like this comb over haircuts, nothing clean, just like hair everywhere. You just had to comb it back, and it was ugly.
Just a quick mom haircut.
Yeah, it was just a quick mom haircut. Then my brother, he turned like, I can't remember if it was 14 or 15, but he started going to a barbershop with his friends. And he came home one day and he decided, like, hey, I can cut his hair. He couldn't. Let's be clear on that.
Oh, your older brother?
My older brother,
okay.
Yeah. He's 5 years older than me. And it went from my mom cutting my hair to him cutting my hair. Which I prefer my mom cutting my hair over this guy, because my mom was using shears only, and now this guy had a fucking machine that'll shave you down to the skin. You know what I mean?
Quick.
Yeah, exactly. And I was this ugly ass little kid with a fucked up haircut, no blend. It was just all the way to the top, and then just hair. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
It was like if someone had put a fucking bowl on my head.
Yeah. And
just went up to the bowl, tried to fade it out at the very end, and called it
just
good.
Like choppy.
Yeah, it was just horrible. It was just what we rocked back then. And I remember the time that actually stands out the most, that made me want to like cut my own hair, was he cut my hair this one day, and I showered, got dressed, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go. I want some fucking hot Cheetos." The little corner store is like down the block from my house. So here I am fucking skipping along and doing my thing.
With the fast
not just minding my business. I go to get some hot Cheetos and a soda, which back then it was like, what, $2 tops for that?
Come back.
For a 44 ouncer or whatever.
With change.
Yeah, with change, exactly.
Back to you.
And then the store clerk, as I'm walking away, I give him the cash, whatever. As I'm walking away, he says, "Hey, man, they missed the spot." And I turn around and I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?" I'm confused. I don't really talk to adults a lot,
I hope not.
Yeah. And so then he points out the fact that there's a fucking patch on the back of my head. And I'm like, no, there is not. I go feel, and sure enough, dude, bald, and a little patch right in the back where the fucking rat tail is supposed to be. I get home, I'm fucking running and crying, embarrassed. You know, I'm embarrassed as a motherfucker.
From the corner guy?
Yeah, dude, the fucking corner store fucking guy.
He was an adult.
Who sees everybody every day.
Exactly. So I go home, I tell my mom, like, he keeps doing this to me. He always fucks with my hair. There's always something that he does to my fucking hair. And she just looks at me and she goes, if you don't like it, cut it yourself.
Oh, wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Challenge accepted.
You don't tell that to a 10-year-old kid.
With scissors around the house.
She told that to a 10-year-old kid with a fucking power tool, essentially. And yeah, man, that's how I started.
Whoa. You can't just hit with, and yeah, I started. Yo, tell us about your first, like,
from that day, you went and got clippers or something and cut your off?
What did you, like, shave a cat to practice or what?
No, dude. So that day, my mom shaved a little patch off. No big deal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she just took it off. A week and a half, 2 weeks later, it grew out again, or 3 weeks, a month, whatever it was. But it grew out again. And as soon as it started touching my ear, I started noticing, like, you know what? Maybe I should cut my own hair. You know, at least if I fuck it up, it'll be myself. Yeah. I can't be mad at anybody else but myself. So here I am. I'm sitting there, or I'm standing there in the bathroom, looking at myself in the mirror with a fucking clipper in my hand. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I put the number 4 guard on there.
Oh, shit. Why?
Yeah, I put the fucking 4 guard on there, bro. And I'm like... Yeah.
You probably held it for like a good 2 seconds.
Like the not correct at all, like improper form to the max. Just like bam, bro, just straight down the middle, and I'm like, okay, so far so good. I'm thinking like the number 4 is what my brother did on top, and I like the number 4. It was like a little spiky look or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, number 4. And here I am. But I'm being super careful not to fuck with my bangs. I don't know if you remember back then. The bangs were the shit.
If you haven't noticed by our we had to take care of those bad boys.
Yeah, so there I am. I'm skimming the top of my hair in the front to not take off my bangs because I wanted them fuckers. So here I am just going at it, and the top's done. I'm like, okay, easy. Now the sides.
Oh, the sides. Oh, shit.
So you had a short top.
Yeah, bro. I look like a balding middle-aged man, like Johnny DeVito. You know what I mean? The fucking hair and nothing up top. So there I go, and I'm like, okay, you know what?
Oh, pause.
Damn it.
Well, you did it to yourself, Rico. You did it to yourself. You did a magic word.
I just want to say a note. That word has been said like multiple times already.
I know.
I just didn't want to stop the story.
All right, we'll pause. Go back into it. I'll pour him. So you said,
Okay.
Chainsaw.
So then, screw it. Besides
that's better. That's better.
Screw it.
Yeah.
Screw it. Go with that. So here I am starting on the sides. I figured, what's the best way to blend into a 4? A 3. It's a slight step down. And so I took the 3 to the sides, like this, and I'm going up all the way around my head. Then I was like, you know what? That's 2 shots.
Oh, that's the face of regret.
Screw it.
You were talking about the wets.
Yeah, I said it again. So anyways.
This is your game, bro. This is your game.
2 shots.
You did this to yourself.
So then I start on the sides. I do the number 2. And I'm like, okay, number 1. And do the same thing. But by then, I left a big gash because I didn't know how to blend. From the 2 to the 1, there's a difference. It's a slight difference, but if you can't blend it, if you don't know what a blend looks like, a 2 to a 1 is line, edge. You know what I mean? So there I go. And I'm like,
Good one.
So I'm thinking to myself, I still want the shortness on the sides. So I take the clip off, and it's bare machine. And then I take my first stroke, and I don't know how to fade out. So I just stop. And I know I don't want to go up too high. So I stop right about the temple. And then I keep going. I feel I can't see shit in the back of my head.
Oh, with just straight up blade.
Yeah, just straight up blade.
Oh, that's dangerous.
All the way to the clipper or whatever.
That's like prank dangerous.
Yeah, dude, I was the ugliest kid.
Do I have to remind you?
Oh after that moment, it was like my brother's haircuts were bad, but my own haircuts to myself were worse. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought it was gonna get better.
No,
man,
especially not the first time, man. It was like my first time picking up a clipper.
Okay.
I don't know how to do anything. So then I have kind of a blend here and no blend from here to here. You know, it's just bald and then hair.
You had the confidence of your brother and your mom together or something like that. You're like, I got this.
Yeah, and it was horrible.
Okay, so
it was horrible, man. I should have never done it. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I am right now. That was the start of it, you know?
We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just kept at it every time.
From like 10-year-old you just kept cutting your own hair, cutting your brother's.
It took me a 1.5 years of fucking my own hair up every week to move on to fucking my little brother's haircut up. You know,
your little brother.
You just went down the chain.
It was my turn to fuck up the little brother. You know, so here we are. My mom, every like 2-3 months, my mom would be like, "All right, your brother needs a haircut," and his hair was bad. He was this fat little kid. I fucking love that guy, but he was this fat little kid.
He's the best.
And he's the best bitch ass brother you can ask for.
Yeah.
But
I won't say the same thing, but he's the best. One. He's the best to your brother. You know? For lack of better words.
Yeah, it was a struggle to cut his fucking hair, dude. Just to get him into the fucking bathroom. No little kid really likes to get haircuts. Then. Yeah. Now, you know, with the social media and everything, everybody fucking likes haircuts.
Yeah.
But to get my little brother into the fucking bathroom was a fucking mission. It was bad. But yeah, that's how I started.
I don't want to go. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. That and then
you're worse than your older brother.
No, it was bad because I had this tiny little bathroom and it was super hot and I would sweat. He would sweat. The fucking machine would get clogged. You know, and I don't know how to fucking take care of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Besides
That's exactly what you would do, bro.
God damn it.
And then you just clean it off with your finger. Yeah. You know, and
yeah. Did you watch me cut hair?
What was that?
Oh, joking. No.
Oh, okay.
No, like, did you watch me cut hair? Because I feel like everybody tried doing their hair. They're like, get this fucking hair off.
It gets stuck.
You find that little brush that comes in the kit.
Yeah, and you just scrap it.
First, you're like, look at this little thing. No.
Yeah.
Just use your own hand.
Yeah. So that was the birth of this, man.
From the very beginning, wow.
Yeah, from the beginning. I think it wasn't until at least 8th grade, I want to say, that I actually started cutting some of my friends' hair. Because if I was 10, I was probably like in 5th grade or something when I started cutting my own hair. 6th grade when I was doing my little brother's hair. But by the end of 6th grade, I had kind of like gotten used to it and I knew how to do a decent fade. But I upgraded from going 0, like skin on the sides, to doing a number 1. Kind of like what I have right here right now.
Yeah.
It's a little short. You see some of the hairs.
I see it.
Yeah, so I went from going bald to having a number 1 on the sides because I figured that it was a lot easier to blend a number 1 into a number 2, you know? And so then my haircut looked like a regular ass haircut. It looked good. It looked fine. But the thing was that every week or every couple days that it grew out a little bit, I had an itch, and so I would just cut it again. So in school, all my friends would be like, you always have a haircut, dude. Who cuts your hair? That's the thing, you know, because, you know, early on back in the 2000s, nobody really had haircuts all the time. Mm-hmm. They weren't too popular. I feel that it wasn't anyways.
How you were saying it was like every a month or 2 months.
Yeah, it was just.
It wasn't like every other week.
Yeah, or you had something going on that you needed pictures for or whatever. So mom would say, you know what, it's time for a haircut.
When it was time, not like, let's just go get a haircut.
Exactly. You didn't want to look fresh every week to look fresh. But so over time, like 7th or 8th grade, I believe, friends started noticing that I started doing a decent haircut, and they started asking who cuts your hair. And when I told them that I cut it, they would kind of look at me like in disbelief.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're fucking 12, 13 years old.
Bro, you're doing the homework, man. How do you have time for this?
You don't even do your homework. How are you going to cut your hair? You don't even do your own fucking homework.
That's where all your time was going.
Your son is failing his grades. Yeah, well, he's going to be the best barber ever, so... Do you really need biology? No, you probably need some kind of sense of biology. I don't know.
No.
No.
Would you get an F in biology or something?
Don't worry about it.
He said, mind your business, Marvin.
My bad. I also was there. We both got an F.
Well, that's when your meth addiction started.
So Marty, when did your meth addiction
start? Dude, there was no meth addiction. Let me make this clear. There was no meth addiction.
Sorry.
At all.
He's in denial.
Yeah, denial's a hard one.
Shut up. Oh, the first step is denial.
Oh, but yeah, man, that's how it started. It just snowballed, and then I think it was my freshman year, when I actually started charging people for haircuts. I think it was like $5. Because I remember this particular time, I cut someone's hair and the machine just took a shit.
Oh, like
I got to finish the haircut.
Oh,
So after that person's haircut, I went to cut my hair, and like I went to turn it on and it wouldn't fucking turn on anymore. So I was like, and it was just one of those crappy ass Walmart fucking clippers, you know? Yeah, the $15 clipper set.
Yeah, like
which
the
was
wall
expensive
or
as fuck.
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, I'm going to buy you this one clipper again, but you have to start charging people for their haircuts because I'm not paying for this anymore. If it fucks up on you, what are you going to do? And I'm like, okay, fuck. Well, I'll charge $5. And people didn't mind to pay $5.
$5. You have that for hot Cheetos and fucking popping chicken wings in the morning.
You're gonna spend that money anyway. Freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So this was already in high school.
Yeah, this is already.
So the very beginning of high school.
Yeah, the very beginning.
Everybody had $5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could be broke and still manage to get $5 around you.
I would take $5 so I can buy one of those fucking cookies and a Rice Krispie treat.
Oh yeah.
At the
in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, or at the concessions.
Yeah. So I started charging $5. $5 turned into $10 by my senior year. And a little fact that only my family and really close friends know.
Oh, this ought to be good. And the whole world about to find out right now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let me.
Casual.
Come on.
What is it, man?
We've heard everything.
I didn't want to be a barber.
Oh, shh. Cut it.
Yeah.
I played that too cool.
In high school, I wanted to be a chef and a zoologist.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, zoologist. That's the chef part. I was like, hell yeah, food, bro. You eat it all the time,
bro.
Zoologist.
One person, and you know who this is? Steve Irwin.
Oh,
who's that?
Mate.
Oh, come on! Don't do that to me.
Oh,
The crocodile hunter.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have said that.
Oh no. Wait, not the crocodile hunter. The crocodile hunter. It wasn't he the guy who was like, no, that ain't a knife. This is a knife, and he pulls out that.
Oh no, you're talking about Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, Dundee. Okay,
yeah. No, yeah, the crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin, man, he was the fucking best. A man's man, the fucking everything, right?
Stingray guy, right?
Yeah, the Stingray guy, unfortunately. Okay. But I used to watch his fucking show every Sunday, so I wanted to be like that fucking guy. All throughout high school. Well, actually, until like my junior year, I wanted to be a zoologist. And then I found out you had to go to more school for that. For a long time, like more than a fucking year. So I said, fuck this. And then my parents had the taco shop. And that's how we like grew up in the tacos and everything. So I was like, okay, fuck.
Maybe a chef.
I'll be a chef. And I had this girlfriend the end of my senior year, and I was planning to go to a certain school in Portland. I don't want to say because they shut down, or did they shut down? I can't remember. But fuck that school. So
regardless,
the girlfriend that I had also wanted to go to Portland for school, and I said, fuck it, we'll go together. We'll move together and save some cash that way. While she goes to school, I'll go to school and blah, blah, blah. So once I mentioned that to my parents, they said, if you move in with this girl to go to school, you're going to get her pregnant and you're going to fuck your life up.
They just assumed that?
Well, yeah.
It was in high school? Like senior year?
Yeah, it was my senior year. I had just turned 18 when I was just looking into the school. I was talking to the guy to sign up and everything. I was Portland. Ready to go. In Portland.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And she was going to go to an arts school in Portland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you guys been dating for a while, or was it just this girl?
It was. She's actually my baby mama now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so let's not talk about that.
All right, yeah. Some girl.
Some lady. So anyways, so my parents were like, we're not going to help you through this if you go in with some girl. If you move in with some girl, you're going to get her pregnant, and, your life's going to take a turn. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this myself then. What can I do right now to get a job while I'm in Portland to go to school so I can support myself? And I was like, well, fuck, I know how to cut hair. I'll go to barber school. I looked into barber schools. I found that they were anywhere from like $3,500 to $6,000. And I finally found this one. It was called Saki's International School of Cosmetology.
In Portland?
Huh?
In Portland?
No, that was here in Yakima.
Oh, Yakima.
Yeah, this was closer. I was like, well, if I leave now, I won't be able to get any help, so I'll just go here. And I went to go talk to the lady in charge of the school. I think the owner, Saki herself.
That was before you went to Portland?
Yeah, I never actually even made it out to Portland.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's a whole nother fucking story right there.
You were ready, though. It seemed like you were like, man, time to go to Portland.
I mean, high school, senior year, you're ready to get the fuck out of the nest.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So I researched schools. I went to go talk to Saki, and I told her, I just want to come here to get my hours in and get my license. I already know how to cut hair. I'm pretty sure I was like,
I charge people already.
I just looked at the teachers, and by this time I had leveled up so much. I was already pretty decent at cutting hair. And so I looked at her and I told her, like, I already know how to cut hair. I just want to get my hours in to get my license. And she said, okay, well, I'm short on staff. I don't have any barber teachers, specifically barbering teachers. Wow. She had cosmetology teachers, but not barbering. So I told her, well, I can help with that, And she was like, okay, I give you tests. She's a little Japanese lady. I'm talking like, she's like this. She's tiny, bro.
Dude, that's you sitting down.
Exactly.
That's like 4 feet tall.
She was maybe 4'3", 4'4".
That's not much taller.
Yeah.
In Yakima?
In Yakima.
Oh, shit.
I'll be looking out for this little Asian lady near the barbershop. Like,
dude,
no way.
You know the perfect example. Did you guys ever watch the Leprechaun movies?
Yeah.
The hood ones?
Yes. She looked like that.
Like the leprechaun?
She looked like the fucking leprechaun.
Bro, she gotta be prettier than that.
She's tiny.
No, she was old as fuck.
She's tiny.
She was old, bro. She's tiny. Her, the leprechaun's legs, how they came out to the sides, they're just kind of like.
I don't like how you're getting descriptive. Very detailed.
It was exactly like.
I don't like that little leprechaun guy.
Just picture that with an old Asian lady face. The hair and everything. Actually, she had fucking red hair.
Was she rapping too?
Bro, she just needed the green fucking suit.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you. Anyway, she was a spitting image of this motherfucker.
Okay.
So she goes, I'll give you a test, and if you pass the haircutting test, like actual haircutting, I'll give you a scholarship. I said, bring it on, bitch.
Ooh.
Right?
You did not.
Dude, they had me do a number 2 on the sides. A number 2 on the, yeah.
Oh, the haircut. Got it.
They brought out this little mannequin. They took me into the room.
A mannequin?
A little haircut.
Not a
mannequin.
real person?
No.
Oh.
No.
Nah, his name wasn't Manny. Yeah, I thought that's it.
So they brought out this mannequin and put him on a little stand, kind of like these little stands here, and just put the head on top. And they had me do a number 2 on the sides and scissors up top. They just told me to take it down to a normal length or whatever. So I passed that, and they were like, okay, you got it. We'll give you a scholarship. I paid $1,500 for my schooling.
No way.
Was that just for the actual license, or not the license, but the certificate?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because you did your hours.
Yeah, I went to school every day, 40 hours a week.
Yeah. You did all your hours.
Yeah, I did all my hours. I got the certificate for that, and.
But you passed that test, and she's like, "All right, you can
eventually
you can help."
Yeah, because when you go to a barbering school, you go, you put the hours in, and you can't sign up for the state test unless you have your 1,000 hours of barber theory.
Yeah.
You know, so I got the 1,000 hours in. My instructor actually passed away a week after I graduated from school. She was the sweetest lady, Lana.
Miss Leprechaun? Oh, this is somebody else.
Yeah, no. This is just a teacher that worked there. Yeah, and she passed away a week after I graduated school, and she was supposed to help me prep for the state test.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she told me the day that I graduated, she shook my hand, gave me the certificate or whatever, and she goes, "I'll be in touch so like that we can practice for your state exams." And then she dies. That was tough.
You went through your test though? You got your exam done?
Yeah, after several months after. I mean, I went to her funeral and everything.
Did you get anybody's help, or you just went on your own?
I actually ordered the book on Amazon, the teacher's guide, the Answers edition.
Oh.
And I just looked that over a bunch of times.
Studied it.
Yeah, studied that a little bit, and then there's two tests, kind of like a driver's license test. There's a written test, and then there's a practical test where you actually go out and drive.
Oh.
So you same thing. You get on the computer, you take the fucking ABCD question test, and then you get the same kind of mannequin head, and they ask you to perform a haircut, and then a shave.
Is it a specific haircut, or it's always different?
Nowadays, it's a specific haircut. But back then, I'm talking like 2000, what was it, 2011? 2011, it was just a basic haircut. Number one on the sides, tapered in the sideburns, so the sideburns are bald. But, you know, it's really easy stuff. They didn't really expect much. And, yeah.
Do you know what it is now?
Yeah, I actually let my license go maybe like 6 years back. I forgot to pay for the yearly
renewal.
Yeah. So, and then life got to me. I had a baby mama drama, fucking court back and forth. So I just forgot about that, and I just kept barbering, and I just kept doing it. And I didn't have my license, an active license.
Did you get a letter in the mail or something?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them, but I was just too busy and stressed out dealing with the whole baby mama drama.
Yeah, that could take a toll on your life. Yeah, just not that I'm going through it, but I could imagine just fucking Hogwarts letters running through the fucking mail, and you're like, I don't got time for that shit.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. It takes a mental toll on you like no other. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. I got my license originally in 2011, I believe, and here I am now.
So you went to school because you were gonna move to Portland.
Correct.
But once you graduated and got your license, you never ended up moving there.
No, I ended up working at a barbershop here in town. It's not here anymore. They transitioned it to another barbershop, but it was on the Mark.
The little mini mart?
I think I've heard
of the
this.
Mark. Oh. Yeah, he was right behind the mini mart, the mini mall. In that little brick building. But when I started working, he was over on the highway where Fruitlandia is right now.
Oh yeah.
So it was there. It was on the Mark, and I got a job there. I started making decent money, and by the time I started working there, I can't remember too well. I'm very horrible on times, but me and that girlfriend had broken up. So the plans to go to Portland were out the window.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, well, fuck, I already got a job here. I'm making money. Yeah. Doing at least 5 haircuts a day at like $12, $10.
So along the way of all this happening, when was it when you decided, you know what? I've worked for people. I've done my schooling. I've worked for people. I think maybe it's time to make my own shop. Or was that the whole plan from the beginning? Like from 9 years old, like I'm gonna get better. In like high school, you're like, I think I could have my own shop. Like
no.
What was the plan?
It was complete opposite. Growing up in like grade school up to high school, I never thought of opening my own shop.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So then in barbering school, it's kind of where my mind started transitioning a little bit. Towards the end of my school, some other dude joined, and because for the longest time I was the only barber there. Like I guess there was like 2 other barbers, but they weren't really that good.
And you were the only barber because the place was like a cosmetology, like for women's hair and stuff like that, or like what was it?
To be honest, I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure because the name of the school was a cosmetology school. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And back then, this is a big one. Back then, when I told like friends and family that I was going to be a barber, that I wanted to cut hair, they kind of looked at me like, "Why?
That's not a real job."
Exactly. Like,
is that what they would think?
Yeah,
I can see some people thinking that, but that's.
It was like you're basically. I got the feeling that they're like, dude, you're gonna be the same thing as a fucking janitor, like a custodian.
Yeah.
Which like my hat's off to the custodians, bro. Like they make as much money as a fucking teacher, if not more.
Yeah.
And they don't have to deal with the fucking bitchy ass kids. You know?
They're just minding their own business.
Just minding their business, sweeping the fucking floor, making the same as much as a fucking teacher. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the reaction that I had when I told like some friends and family that I wanted to cut hair. And it was just kind of frowned upon. Like all friends in high school when they're signing up to go to colleges, these big name colleges, and one of my buddies got the Bill Gates scholarship that year, and he was like gonna go to fucking New York or whatever, and I was gonna be this barber.
You felt that like separation there.
Yeah, bro. It was like super judgmental, like you're
high school
barber. Like, don't you have to be gay to be a barber, like to cut hair?
Damn.
Yeah, it was
Did
bad.
You?
I don't think so.
I wasn't gay.
You ain't gay, bro.
I was not gay.
He's got a baby mama.
Yeah. I got 2 babies now, bro.
That's classified as gay, not gay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was the speculation back then. It was kind of like you had to be a homosexual to cut hair. Like, like everybody thought of...
Because back then it was like all cosmetology, like women cutting hair.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't like guys cutting hair.
Unisex salons, you know what I mean? Like we'll cut your wife's hair and we'll throw in a fucked up fade for your man.
Yeah.
And
like back then too, like guys or being a barber wasn't as big as it is now. Because being a barber now is like, oh, you need to go to this guy.
It's all the rage, bro. It's all the rage. It's the social media that makes haircuts cool. People post cool content, you take really cool pictures. You see the guys with the fucking spray cans with fire coming out of it over the haircut, and it's like
the hot towels and everything.
Yeah, exactly. They make it fucking look cool. But back then,
did you say the hairspray like on fire? Is that what?
Yeah. You get a bottle of hairspray.
What, do they cook it or something? Or
no, you just spray it and light the fucking spray, and it gets on fire. Creates this flame
to burn the people's hair.
No, they would just do it like behind the fucking hair, just so you can see fire in the fucking.
Ay, no mames, güey.
Mames.
Mames, güey. The cinematics in here.
Yeah, dude, it was just that, They'd get like the brushes and they put that fucking talcum powder. They put it on there and they're gonna they'll fucking spring the fucking brush and then they'll leave a cool like white powdery.
Okay, I can see how that looks cool. You know what I mean?
It's just for the theatrics of it, and so barbering really became cool.
Yeah.
After I became a barber, it was just kind of like
during you becoming like into cutting more and more and more hair, right?
Yeah. I guess you could say that for sure. But yeah, it was tough starting off as a barber in the 2010s era.
Yeah.
And you were here in
Sunnyside.
Okay, so in the Lower Valley, okay.
You went to school in Yakima. And then you moved here, or you didn't move, but you like came over here to work at that.
On the Mark.
Yeah. So actually, when I was doing my high school senior project,
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have the community hour, community service hours, or whatever. I found that barbershop that my brother was going to, the one that I eventually ended up working at.
Wait, your little brother? Or
my older brother.
Older brother. Oh, so the one that first fucked up your hair.
Yes, exactly. Remember I said he started going to a barbershop with his friends, and then he thought he could cut hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, no down talk to the older brother. It's just facts.
Exactly.
Sorry, bro.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Rico's words, man. By association, we're with him.
So then, oh God, I lost my place. Where was I at?
Your brother was cutting your hair, but you came back from. You graduated from Saki's, whatever.
Saki's. You came over here. You worked at the Mark, where your older brother was going to get his barber cut or something like that.
No, I don't think that's it.
What happened? Do you need another shot to remember?
I think I said that word one too many times.
Oh, yes. I think we all
Bro, we've all been saying that.
This is such a dangerous...
This is a horrible game. I hate the guy who came up with it.
You brought it up.
I hate that guy.
Hey, man. I'm not pointing any fingers, but...
Here we go. All right. This one's for you.
I just know we've been stalling on this one.
That's true.
And it's about time. Cheers,
Rico.
Rico.
Salud, Rico.
But yeah.
Yep. Give me a second.
That really warmed up.
Yep.
That really warmed you up.
Oh, yeah.
We really need to like sit down and be like, all right, what games are allowed? Man.
I'm glad I'm the first podcast with you guys.
Hell yeah, man. You know, all right, we're back. We took a bathroom break, but I wanted you to be the first one when, because you know, viewers, we've taken a break from our other podcast, the DV8 Podcast, where we had rappers and musicians. But yeah, I wanted you to be the first one to kick it off, because you know I've been coming to you since I was in high school to get haircuts from you, and you know I went to Seattle and everything, but I always like thought of you as like my main barber, and I remember, do you know Anthony Muscles?
Oh yeah,
I think the nicknames we get these
Navarro.
Yeah.
He introduced me to you. He's like, bro, come get a haircut from this guy. He's the best. Like once you get it, you won't regret it.
You know what's funny is I don't even cut his hair anymore.
I know. Well, I don't know, but I haven't seen him in a while, and but yeah, he introduced me to you, and you when I first went to you, you were at the Mini Mart.
Oh yeah, and when I was working at the salon.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Oh, special
break
guest.
the door?
Special guest,
Broke
everybody.
the fucking door. Huh? Oh, probably not. We're trying to keep it super quiet. How many?
Guy walks away like he got stabbed or something. Oh, no.
What do you think, guys? He has 3 cuts.
Well, you know what?
Do you have
A little background noise.
Do you have an upstairs, please?
A what?
Let's try it out.
Yeah, it might not even be that loud. Let's.
That's fine. Yeah, don't. Yeah, I would kick your ass if you put music on. No music. No music, bro. We're trying to make a podcast over here. So sorry, guys. I didn't know that they were going to come. We're closed on Mondays, by the way. Because it's my barbershop,
He's
bro.
not cutting hair.
I'm not cutting hair. I'm making a podcast in my barbershop.
That's the perk, you know, like it is mine.
I hate that guy.
You just do what you gotta do best, man. Like,
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Let me finish my sentence. Here you go.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Give a good haircut, man.
Give a good haircut. Yeah. Treat him right. Make sure that you don't leave the hairs on the neck like you always do.
Damn. Calling him out.
Gotta love it, though. Gotta love it, man.
I'm just kidding, guys. He wouldn't work here if he wasn't good.
I've had my haircut by him. Remind me of your name, man. Oscar. All right, I thought that was what I heard. Yeah, I've had him.
Yeah, no, he's actually really, really good. He's really talented. He's going to...
The guy in the chair.
You gotta...
Really, man? He said it was his first time.
He's actually really fucking good.
Lucky you.
He's gonna be in a... Where are you going to school? CBC, right? Yeah. He got a scholarship to go there. He's a badass fucking soccer player. He's a defender for the team.
Oh,
yeah. He's amazing. I haven't been to any of his games.
And he cuts hair.
And he cuts hair when he can. Hence why he's here right now, because he does a lot of practice. Back and forth. He's running. How many teams are you on, Oscar?
It's just high school season right now, so just one.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. He's fucking great. He's really fucking good. He's really fucking good.
You guys are good friends, I can tell.
Yeah. I mean,
smack talk.
We do a lot of shit talking.
Regardless of how good you are, like your friends will always like. Here's a good scenario. Here you go. This is Oscar, like flying like a bird, just fucking soaring to his destination.
Don't say bird, say eagle.
An eagle, thank you. A falcon.
Oh.
Okay. A falcon, just here. And this is Rico.
Just shooting the motherfucker
down. Because I love you, motherfucker. Oh man.
Yeah, no. Anyways, Oscar's a great guy. He's a really great guy. He's a little bit lazy, a little bit dirty, but he
don't
cuts
mess
amazing.
this up, Oscar.
We might show your haircut at the end of the podcast. Do a good job.
Are you okay with that, man?
Don't make me look bad.
Sounds good.
I just talked you up.
Bald. Like the haircut he wants is like, I want it all bald though. Like how are you
How are you gonna make the bald haircut look good, bro? Anyway, we haven't even taken our shot. Come on, guys.
Shit. I was really hoping you'd forget. Just here, click. There you go.
There you go.
I'm good with the noises.
Ooh. Man.
We surprised? Oh, that's
yeah.
alcohol?
Oh, sorry.
Eso no me da gracia.
What is that? Water?
Yeah, honestly, dude, your apple cider is really bad.
It's spoiled. That apple cider
You
is
just throw this shit away.
Why the fuck are you serving this? Oof.
All right. We got Oscar in the background.
He's actually cutting hair right now.
This is a real. Hey, we're not faking it.
No.
We're actually in a fucking barbershop. Right
Rico has a barbershop. No, like
It's a real
we're
barbershop.
in it, right?
This is the shit that happens.
It's functional.
You don't know what you get with this.
They're
Anything
closed
but
on
broke.
Mondays, but
Yeah,
people
see,
wanna work.
that's the nice thing. You know, like I tell the guy, like, if you work here, you get a key, you get to come in whenever you want. You know?
Okay.
Oh,
valid.
he
Alright.
didn't
Okay.
break the door in.
No, he has a key. He has a key.
Yeah.
He's rightfully here. I told him, especially with his schedule, I know he's going to school, he's doing a lot of practice. He really doesn't come in a lot during like actual business hours because he's in school, he's studying, he's practicing for soccer. You know, so the guy's got it loaded, you know. So I told him, you know what, fucking come in whenever you want, cut however much you want, just pay me my money, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all.
You know, and I also feel like that. Pay me my money, bitch. I can't say it as well as you. Comes from like, well, I know you're a really good barber, so like, you could do these things.
Yeah, you know what? I like to help out a lot because when
You know what? Oh, fuck, I said it.
Why do you do this to yourself?
You said it.
That's
and
two.
You said
And
it.
the bottle is almost gone now because of you.
Oh, God.
Because of me.
Well, us.
So, I was going to point it out to you, but then I said it myself. I was like, fuck. Anyway.
Said it.
I don't want to grab it.
You know what? It's my turn. You guys have been gracious.
Don't move.
You guys have been gracious.
I'll
You're
just
my
pour half
guest.
shot. No.
Are you going to fight me now? Are we going to fight to get the shot?
No.
I will. I won't win, but I will.
I fight dirty.
I'll fight with speed, not with
I
power.
bite.
I don't fight at all.
Okay, good, because I don't either.
I'll
All right, I'm coming to you this time. Hold on.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, this is great. Oh, hello, Rico.
Hello.
What is this? Oh, hot chocolate? No, we don't serve that here. 1, 2. How it is?
You're gonna stop, damn it.
No, stop it on the 4. Clarifying that it's a real barbershop, y'all. You know? And we're sorry if it got too loud.
If there was
before.
ever any doubt.
No,
There's no
we
doubt.
don't want to cut him mid-cut.
If you're a client and you're seeing this, you know it's real.
Yeah. We don't want to cut him off. Can you imagine? Mid-cut? You're doing a podcast?
Cancel the cut.
It's fine. I got a date after this.
We'll just finish up tomorrow.
Just tell him I was feeling random. I had no other
top
word.
Cut off, looking like Danny DeVito, like I did when I was younger.
He was trying things out. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe I sent a trend.
All right, let's take this one, and then I got the next question for you.
Who's counting on these?
We're not counting. We're just.
But you'll count the words.
We're keeping track.
Okay, that's good. Good save.
Yeah.
He said the magic word. Drink.
Oh, cheers.
I'm just kidding. Cheers, fellas.
You had me thinking, bro.
Who said it?
Do we need another one?
Anymore.
You know what? After a couple of these, you just don't even care anymore. This is so smooth.
Right there with you. Yeah,
this
I get
is
that.
really good.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll say one thing about Juan. He chooses the best stuff. I will say he chose some all right, in the beginning. But just like anybody else, in the beginning, you start to develop. Is that what I said?
He's already slurring his words.
What do you expect?
Cheers.
Salud.
To Rico.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, my God. All right.
Next question.
Back to the real deal.
4.
So you told us how you started. You were going through high school. Well, you started when your brother was giving you fucked up haircuts. You started doing your own. You started charging people $5. When did the actual thought of you opening up your own shop come about?
That was for sure when I was in the barbering school.
Oh, like when you were...
When I was going to school.
In the school.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember that Lana, may she rest in peace, she came up to me and she pulled me aside and she said, look, with this industry, you can go as high as you want to. You just have to pursue it and you have to chase it more than anything else. And she said, set a time limit, set a plan, set goals, realistic goals, and crush them. She said, fucking crush them. And so after that, I told myself, I'll get practice. I'm not going to open up a barbershop until I can crush every fucking haircut there is. From a flat top to back then a mullet, which was inconceivable.
Oh, yeah.
That people would have them. Like, you wouldn't have a fucking mullet or a flat top. It was fucking weird. But now, you got the cuz getting the mullets. Like, I have a fucking mullet right now.
I saw that.
You know what I mean?
Saw that.
So it's crazy. But anyways, back then I told myself, I'm not going to open up a barbershop until I have the necessary talent to do any haircut on anybody. It didn't matter if it was a boy, girl, white, black, brown, yellow, anything. It didn't fucking matter. I had to master every fucking haircut.
Yeah.
Because how lame would it be if you went to a barbershop in a town you don't know and you said, can I get this? And the guy says, oh, I'm sorry, I don't do those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my thing. But unfortunately for me, or unfortunately, life got in the way. I had my child. I had my daughter. She's 9 now. I fucking love her to death. I wouldn't change it if I could. I fucking love her. She came into this world and just like turned my world upside down.
It's like a switch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that a lot. Yeah, I don't have kids, so I hear that a lot from parents and friends from that are parents. Like, as soon as they were born, it's like a switch. Like, I cried immediately, and it was like a Holy Spirit. Like something came over me. It's like I'm gonna things are changing right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So you felt that right away.
I immediately as soon as I found out.
That was after you graduated barber school, or before?
No, after.
After. Okay.
I graduated in I want to say March.
And you were working on the mark already?
On the mark.
Okay.
No. When I graduated March 11th, I actually have that motherfucker tattooed right here.
No way.
So the
no
day
way.
On the barber pole, I have a barber pole with a crown on top and
Damn.
and engraved in the barber crown, the date that I graduated school.
I never seen that one.
So March 11th of 2011.
Ooh.
Is when I graduated.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I graduated then, and then like maybe 2-3 weeks later, I started working at the barbershop. And
on the mark.
On the mark.
Okay.
On the mark.
Okay.
Here in Sunnyside, there was 2 places that you can get a haircut. Good. There was Rudy, hashtag fuck that guy. That's a separate story. I'll tell you guys that. Yeah, no, not too much beef, but
competition.
No, he sucks dick, bro.
It's something
he doesn't cut hair good at all.
Ooh.
Like I don't talk crap about barbers because it's just not what I do. The barbering thing is a community. It's a family. There's plenty of people out there for everybody. We should not hate on each other. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
But fuck Rudy. So quick.
Just
go ahead.
On that, in high school, I've always heard Rudy's Barbershop.
I'll say the same thing. I heard the same thing, Rico.
Like Rudy's Barbershop.
Exactly. He was the motherfucker to go to.
Yeah.
So
my older brother went to him, and he's like,
everybody was like, "Oh, Rudy's Barbershop."
Yeah.
Exactly.
And lo and behold, you go there like, I'm busy. You're gonna have to wait a few minutes. I'm like,
it was a
fuck,
poppin'
man,
barbershop.
you're the best, man.
So
Yeah. I mean, he was a fucking G. You know what I mean? He was one of the first OGs here in the valley. So the reason why I dislike him, I can't hate him because I don't know him as a person, but I dislike him, and I try to take as much of his clients as I can if they ever.
Yeah.
If it
that's business, baby.
presents the chance.
Yeah.
That's business.
Yeah, no, I mean, every time someone sits in your chair, you want to do a good haircut, a great haircut. You want it to come back.
Yeah.
But
That's
business.
good.
when Rudy's clients sit in my chair, I'm on a mission, bro. I'm on a. Listen to me.
I hear you loud and clear.
I'm taking all of your clients, Rudy. If you're watching this podcast, the first time you disrespected me, bro. I mean, the only time, actually. It wasn't even that big of a deal, but I just kind of hold a grudge. It hurt. I saw you, Rudy, as a fucking, like, barbering genius, bro. I saw you like that. And the first time I was introduced to you, you looked at my hand, I stuck my hand out to you. And you looked at it with your fat bitch-ass stomach, and you looked away.
He didn't shake your hand?
No, he did not. No, he didn't, bro. He didn't. He just, like, he totally ignored me. And it was at a quinceañera. So my uncle owns the Navarro's Community Center.
Okay.
Right next to the Mejor
Yeah.
right here in town.
Heard of it.
Everybody in town knows.
I mean, it's one of the oldest fucking salons here in
everybody
town.
knows.
Yeah.
Your whole quinceañeras all year round. Yeah.
I had my birthday party there last week. Even though my birthday
Thanks
was...
for the invite.
I was just kidding. I didn't have a birthday party. I didn't have a birthday party.
All right, yeah, we believe you.
Oh, sure.
So when I first started barbering, this was after On the Mark. I knew if I stayed at On the Mark, I was not gonna really do much. So a salon came in and was like, "Hey, I need a barber. We're trying to have like this thing going, whatever's." I said, "Fuck it. I'm probably just gonna like coast here. I want to grow, so I gotta branch off." That was my first branch off. So when I started working at the salon, I was maybe like 3 months in. I was super proud, super happy, and like very focused on like just growing. You know what I mean? Just trying to get every haircut as I can.
Just consuming clientele.
Exactly.
And getting the cuts in and making your name out. You know, all that.
Yeah, exactly. So then, one weekend there's a quinceañera going at my uncle's community center, the Navarro's community center. There was a quinceañera there, and I would abuse my power, and if I was not invited to a certain party, I would say, "Oh, my uncle is this person, so I'm fucking going in." And if the security would stop me at the door, be like, "Hey, you're not on the guest list," I'd be like, "Hey, tío. You know, come get me on the fucking guest list. You know, I want to fucking go to this party." And I would fucking get in anytime I wanted. Any fucking party that was hosted there, I could get in.
Do you know who my tío is?
Yeah. Do you not know
like
fucking the owner of this building?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, here I am walking inside this this quinceañera party or whatever.
Okay.
And I see Leo, who is Rudy's nephew, and Leo started barbering right. I want to say right after. Don't quote me. I want to say right after I became a licensed barber. He became a licensed barber like right after.
Okay.
Don't quote him.
Don't quote.
We got a few shots in. Just give,
I'm kind of tipsy. Anyways.
No, we're not.
I see Leo. I spot Leo in the crowd, and I go to say, "What's up?" You know what I mean? I go to say hi to Leo, you know, and
Olive.
Exactly. Leo, nothing but love for that guy. So I went to go say hi because I knew him from the car scene or whatever. We were into Hondas or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So
big scene here.
So I went to go say hi, and he's standing there, and he gives me some love, shows me some love, and then he automatically turns up like, "Oh, bro, this is my uncle. He's the owner of Studio 242. Is it 242? Something like that. But that was the name of Rudy's shop. It was Studio 242.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Oh shit, you're Rudy, bro!" Like I was like fucking amazed. I was amazed because for me, Rudy and Mark were the only fucking like badass.
The real barbers.
Yeah, they were the ones to go to. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the beginning of my barbering career, so I really looked up to them to that point. And then I was like, "Bro, I just started working over at this salon. Like, I heard you're a fucking badass. You know, it's a pleasure to meet you." And I stuck my hand out like that. And he just looks at this fat bitch ass. He looks at my hand, and then he looks back at the crowd of people dancing.
No.
I swear, bro, this memory hurts.
It
hurts.
I can tell.
It hurts. Yeah. Fuck that guy. So, I mean, that's almost fighting words, bro. Like not words, but like fighting actions. You know what I mean?
I could tell by the incident.
Just
like
no respect.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I said that word twice already, but for the sake of the story, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
He just looks at my hand. He has his hands down in his pockets or whatever, and he looks at it, and he just looks back at the crowd and ignores me. And I have my hand out like this. I'm like, "Oh, bro, you know, blah, blah, blah."
Everything. Extended.
Like, you're a fucking genius in the barbering industry to me, bro. Like,
respecting him.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know, I was so excited to meet this fucking guy. As soon as I heard who he was, I was like, "Oh, shit." You know, my respects. You know? And then he just does that. So then.
From then on.
It's been a fuck you game. I was like, "You know what? I'm going to take all of your fucking clients. Don't let any of your clients sit in my chair."
Because if they do.
Because I'm going to give them the best fucking haircut they've ever had.
You know, I may not understand the whole Scarface concept, but I feel like you had a Scarface moment there, like.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man. Yeah.
Forgive me if I butcher this. I'm going to take all of it! Exactly. I think that was really off.
It was horribly off. But I get it. It was that.
I knew what you said.
Okay, good. That's
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
That's all we need to focus on.
But yeah. After that moment, right then and there, it just like prospered into this fucking like big fall of fire, bro.
But so he didn't know who you were, but you knew who he was.
No, I mean I was this upcoming barber.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's the thing though. Like he was kind of the known name in town.
He was the top dog.
Let's be known. He was. Like when I was growing up, and I'm sure when you were growing up, because I think you mentioned it before, he was the man to go to. Like when my older brother,
everybody was saying Rudy's Barbershop.
Yeah, my older brother, who's around your age, he would say like, "Oh, I'm going to Rudy's." Like I'm going to Rudy's every other like special occasion, which you know is already a good.
Yeah, you need a good haircut.
I need a good haircut. Mm-hmm. I would go there, and I'm going to be right off the bat. I don't know Rudy too well, but I don't care that if I do know him too well or not. I want to be honest. When I got a haircut from him, I was like, it's okay.
It's a haircut.
I've been around different barbers from different states, and I'm like, like, I'm happy with it, but I should have said something before I left, which I feel maybe most people would be like, hey, fuck, I really should have said something.
I've had the same experience.
Okay, there you go.
Like he, just exactly what he said. I should have said something, but I didn't because it was Rudy's Barbershop. So you didn't want to say anything.
There was the fame that back then.
Yeah, so if you said something, you'd be like, oh, you're hating on the shop. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about,
Almost like you didn't want to let the person who let you know about them down.
Almost like
or them down. Even though you didn't know them. Like, oh, everybody's talking about them. Oh. But to be honest, like.
Mid.
Okay.
Have either of you guys gotten a actual cut from Rudy?
I have
himself.
I would never. 3 cuts.
No,
I never have.
You've had 3?
3 cuts. Yeah. I'm mentioning 3 because I remember these. I'm like, my brother talks about these.
Have you ever liked any of them?
No, I've liked them all. I've liked them all.
But on all of them, have you been like, I could have said something?
Yes, 100%.
All of them.
And I feel like for all people watching, and you correct me if I'm wrong. God damn you, tequila.
Don Julio.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
We're not sponsored yet.
No.
Okay, Rico, correct me if I'm wrong. I think all people should tell their barbers, like, hey, I love the haircut where it's going, but I know you could fix this. I know for damn well you could fix this, but I see this issue right here. Can you fix that? And for the most part, because I've come to you many times and many other barbers as well, and I've told this to many other barbers that I go to because I want them to be better and I want them to make me look better.
Right.
Do you see this, what I'm seeing this, in this area here? I see a little bit of this, and most barbers will be like, actually, I do see that. All right, let's bring that down. Because for the most part, I'm like, let's fade that a little more, because everything else looks great, but this little area right here or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
And for the most part, everybody's like, I see it as well. I'm glad you mentioned it. Let's get it taken care of.
Okay, for those barbers that say that, I congratulate them because that's what you should do.
Yes,
we are barbers. We are in the service industry.
Yes.
We provide a service for the people.
Yep.
If we don't get the people happy, if we don't let them, feel good after they leave, then we're nothing. You know what I mean?
And let me just say, when you walk out those doors of just an artistry of a fucking barbershop, if I'm even saying that right because the liquor's talking. When you walk out, you're like, man, fuck this goddamn hat that I walked in with. I'm gonna let this shit down. I want people to see
you say that, but like, these are rough numbers.
Okay.
83% of the people that walk out the barbershop,
it's a very high percentage,
put their fucking hat back on.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You feel fucking cool with the hat.
Because of the haircut.
Because of the haircut. The haircut makes you feel cool. But now you put the fucking hat that you think makes you look like a badass on.
You got the side going.
The side.
Because
fresh.
you could see the
fresh.
Man. Yeah, man.
Oh.
But us as barbers, let it be known, we hate.
Ooh.
Yeah, we hate that you put the hat on.
That's what I
after
thought.
we give you a haircut.
That's what I fucking thought.
Most barbers hate it.
I knew
Not
it.
all the
I
barbers.
knew it.
It bugs me. Mm-hmm. I had an instructor in school, and she said she would do house haircuts out of her garage, and she said she would charge people $5 if she saw them as they left her place.
Yeah.
She charged them $5 extra on the next haircut if they put on their hat.
Okay. I'm just speaking as a customer.
Okay.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm speaking out of like a barber's mindset. But when I walk out, I feel great. And if I don't feel great, I feel like I'm disrespecting the barber.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost it right now. That's a horrible time to fucking feel it. Okay, it's back. But
he's on meth.
That's the
relapse.
meth
Talking. That's the relapse.
But I feel like there's always like this little connection in between the customer and the barber.
There has to be.
Like a barber and the customer always has this customer like, oh, yeah, you did great. And as soon as the customer walks out the building, they're like, yeah, it could have done that better. You could have done better. It couldn't have done better. But sometimes, in this magical moment, they're like,
I don't need to cover this hair up anymore.
I feel great. I'm about this like 13-second walk.
Hat on.
I don't need this fucking hat anymore.
You know what?
This hat was for hiding the fucked up hair.
13 seconds walking to their car. They're like, or maybe for 30. I don't know how long they fucking parked.
Right.
They're like, hey, I hope motherfuckers see this shit real quick.
Yeah, bro.
You know? Not the people at work, but like the people around town.
Personally, for me, I only get haircuts when I need them. And that's because I have a team of barbers that can cut my hair every day if I wanted to.
Okay.
But I purposely wait to get a haircut. What's he saying?
I think he's feeling himself, to be honest with
you. You look good, brother. Mm-hmm. You look good.
Thanks.
He looks good. He looks damn good. He knows it too.
Yeah, Oscar don't mess around.
No, Oscar. I told you Oscar was good.
Oscar may have a busy schedule,
bro,
but he gets down to business.
If Oscar does not go to the majors, he will be a badass professional barber.
I believe it. Oscar is one of those people that says or thinks. In my opinion, I have a plan. I am pretty busy. I want to get my priorities set up, but one of those priorities is cutting hair, and I want to get them when I can. So the fact that the boss said, come in when you can, when you cut hair, because I respect you as a barber, and, you give it a really good haircut, you better make that a fact.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I could tell. I'm not blind, but you see people walking around, and you're like, damn, who gave him the haircut?
In a good way or a bad way?
I don't know homeboy's name, but Mr. Sir with the Olympia Bears sweatshirt is walking around like, yeah, I got a really
Hey, bro, can you pop over here real quick and show us your haircut?
Do you mind? Oh, then walk that ass over.
Here is the haircut that my barber's produced.
It's all right. Only millions of people are going to see this.
He is the weakest link, might I add.
Oh, shit.
Why don't you get really close to homeboy's face here? Get really close to Rico's face here.
Right here, towards me. Bring it down over here. Almost sit down. Almost like bend down.
There it is.
Turn it that way.
Give me a little side profile.
Check that right there.
Yeah.
Turn around a little bit. Look down. Look downwards. Bam.
Oh, shit. Oh, Oscar, you giving designs.
Are those designs?
I didn't know that.
Those are fucking designs.
Oh, man.
Those are lines in the head that I cannot draw.
Well, that is in right
Did he
now,
just?
too.
Is there another fucking client walking in right now?
Dude, he had 3 people lined up for tonight.
Motherfucker over there. Oscar, you go, man. You go.
He had 3 people lined up for tonight, and I did not know.
This is a real barbershop. Rico doesn't fuck around. All right.
You can call that fool anything
but broke.
He's out here grinding. He's out here grinding.
Thanks for bringing that shit back around. This is Call Us Anything But Broke podcast, because you can call us anything.
We're closed on Mondays.
But we're not broke.
He's out here grinding, getting that
Obviously.
money.
That's another sign. Just to show the people, like, we're trying to hustle. We're trying to move forward.
That's literally what it's all about, man.
Yep.
Oscar's
if you want money, you have to work for it.
Exactly. Hard working man, this man.
Hey, whose barbershop are we in right now?
Rico's
barbershop.
Damn right.
That's right.
Better recognize.
Well, wait. Can you see this?
Oh,
let's zoom in on this real quick. Yup. That's where it's at.
Right. That's where we're at right now.
Anyway, what did you just say, Rico?
I gotta say that this is the best podcast I have ever been on.
I think you said a different word. You said funnest?
Funnest was the correct word.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, this is the only podcast I've ever been on.
Fuck. Well, we're going to cut that.
Just cut it. There she blows.
I think we're pretty good.
No, we're not doing that.
I said that word.
Do you want another one of these?
I'm purpose.
Oh, I have my cup over here. I before the show started, I made sure that we each had one of each flavor.
Smart man.
Smart, yeah,
Smart man.
Did you run this shit before or what?
I just figured, you know what? And if you notice right here, I don't know if you can see this, but this means Rico.
What is that?
In Korean. South Korea.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this little symbol right here means in South Korea, it means Rico.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I studied Korean.
Again, Marty's meth addiction is kicking in.
I've studied many languages.
He's not.
English and Spanish.
No, posso farle una domanda.
That means he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh man, I'm having a lot of fun with you guys here.
Thank you.
It might be the alcohol talking, but I'm having a lot of fun. Like
I might have slipped something in your drink.
We don't do that around here, Marty.
No, we don't do that. All right, let's move on.
Talking again.
Let's.
It's the meth.
That dark meth.
But honestly, yeah.
Do you know?
He does not have a meth addiction. We just like to play.
He doesn't.
I'm glad you're bringing it
anymore.
Anymore.
He broke it. Oh man, we kid. We like to have fun over here.
Yeah, we do, and we've been having fun this whole time.
So we were talking about the. Oh man, these shots have been getting to me.
Let's take the last
These
one.
shots have
This
been
is the
getting
last
to
one.
This is the last one. It's
last
the
one,
bottle's
I
done.
think.
The bottle's done.
The bottle's done.
We can go home.
We can say
Is it
what?
done? I don't see it anymore.
We can say
Usually
what?
it's on my
No.
right hand side.
Wait,
What?
Didn't you say you had some tequila or
No,
something?
Reverse. You said. We're good.
I do have some more.
God,
I do not. I'm just kidding. I don't.
I was gonna say
I can get some though.
no, it's it's too
Safeway
late.
is right there.
Safeway is not
right
right there.
It is.
It's like right behind those buildings.
It is not.
It's on the other side of those buildings.
Not behind those
It
buildings.
is. It is. It is.
Stop it, Juan.
Marty, don't be scared.
For the sake of this podcast.
Anyway, salute. This is a great podcast. I love it. I love it. Love it.
I'm glad you're loving it, man. I'm glad you're the first to use too.
Yeah.
Regardless of the slur in my language.
Thanks for kicking it off, because, because I plan to go to other people around the area and be like, hey, do you want to do our podcast?
Right.
But I wanted you to kick it off. That way they can see, like, what we're about and what it's going to be like, So that way they're like, oh, yeah, that looks like fun. That looks like something we can do. I'll do it.
Yeah.
More importantly, even though all that stuff is fun and gravy, it's informative, because I feel like I feel like we've been well informed on the life of a coming up barber as well.
Yeah, especially you, because I never knew you started in like fucking 8th grade.
Same.
Started charging people in
6th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade?
Or no, actually, my first haircut was on myself. Yeah, I think it was at the end of my 4th grade.
Okay.
I think it was at the end of 4th grade.
Man, that is early.
That's early.
You're a 4-lifer.
Yeah, bro. You're like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, to be holding off like a machine.
Have you seen a fucking clipper, bro? A clipper is almost the size of this can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This literally almost the size. Picture yourself as a 10-year-old holding this can.
Yeah.
Your hand is like this.
It's
like this. How the fuck do you do a haircut on yourself like this?
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy.
Throw that shit away.
Don't drop that pen, Marty.
It's
gone.
The gravity here.
It's gone.
Is there a draft in this building?
There's a draft.
All right. So I think we were talking about when you wanted to actually open up your own barbershop.
Oh, yes.
Because from what I remember, because I started getting haircuts from you when you were at the mini mart, but then after that I left. But you were cutting hair at your garage, right?
Oh, see, I got haircuts from him the first time at his garage or a garage.
Was it a garage or was it a back room?
It was.
It was like a back room.
It was. No, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't a garage, but it was.
It was the size about like maybe half of this. What we're.
It was tiny.
It was the back room. Yes.
Like 8x6 or something.
It was like 2 bathrooms together.
Right. It was tiny.
Yeah.
It was tiny. Yeah. Maybe 4 people will fit in there totally.
Yeah. Totally.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that started, I think, in mid 2016.
Was that after you left Mini Mart?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So I think it was. I think it was the beginning of 2016. We kind of came up on our lease at the mini mall.
Around 7 years ago,
something like that. Okay. And we came up on our lease or something. And the lease was super expensive back in the day, and the AC didn't work, and there was just too many problems.
We, as in like the
salon that I was working at, the salon that I was working at, the name was Dulcinea. Shout out to Dulcinea. Crystal, Anna, Adina still work there. There was a bunch of other ladies that worked there, Mariela, Raquel, and there's another lady that worked there. She was super nice. I forget her name. But shout out to those girls that all worked there. They were fucking awesome people to be around with. They became best friends. They became members of the family. Like all of them.
It's a family right there.
I love them all, dude. I worked with them for 6.5 years.
Okay.
I fucking love them.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So when they moved the shop from Sunnyside to Grandview, because that's what happened. They moved from Sunnyside to Grandview. And my clients at the time, they were like, hey, you know what, that's too much of a drive.
Yeah.
We're all Sunnyside based, so it was a little hard for them to drive to Grandview and this and that. So I ended up quitting. There was other factors. Actually, you know what, let's talk about this. I lost my license around then, and then that's when I was going through all the baby mama drama stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had lost my license.
Because you had a lot of
because I had a lot of stuff going on, exactly. And so then we had moved to Grandview. I was working fine over there for a couple of months. I think it was 2 months. I was working fine. At the same time, I was still dealing with the baby mama drama. And my clients were saying it's too much of a drive to go out there. And keep in mind, the haircuts were $15.
What?
Yeah.
$15?
$15.
What year was that?
I want to say 2016.
Okay.
That's cheap, man.
Dude.
I think of this now, but even then, it's like I could manage $15.
Yeah, $15 is not bad. You can get a fucking haircut every day if you want.
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah.
You know, and now just to make it clear, I charge $40 for just a haircut. I mean, you guys both know. I cut both of your guys' hair.
Yeah, 100%.
15.
I know. I know.
You hear every other day.
I know.
Let it be known, I did not get my hair cut recently by Rico. I plan to. It's just, I'm on a budget, and also I like to let my hair grow. I'm thinking about letting my hair grow.
Special occasion, baby. It's what I tell you. It's what I tell you.
You do, and I think you should retell that whole plan of like when you should get a haircut, based off of your opinion. Well, but let's go back.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, let's go back to what you're talking about.
What was I talking about?
The mini mart you were working at, they were moving to Grandview.
Right. So the whole transition to Grandview lost me clients. I wasn't as busy anymore. My clients were all saying that's too much of a drive. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like two things at once. I didn't have my license. And my exactly. And then
did you know you didn't have your license?
I did. I was cutting under the table.
Fuck it.
I was still employed in this salon, beautiful salon. You guys should check it out. Women, if you ladies are in the market for a new stylist, I think you guys should definitely check out my old boss, Crystal Cervantes, or Ana Madrigal. Badasses in the game for sure. If you haven't heard of them, you should check them out. And then if you need your eyebrows done, Adina Cervantes. She's amazing. I used to get my eyebrows done by her every fucking week. Even though I didn't need it.
This is recommended by one of the most advanced barbers in the area.
Probably the
So just throw that out there.
A Dina for eyebrows is just fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. She's awesome. Everybody at that salon is amazing. Anyways, getting back to the story. I had to leave that barbershop, or that salon, sorry, because the boss talked to me. She's like, either you need to get your license again, or you need to get the fuck out, essentially.
Oh, this was during that time where you had to... You didn't have your license
and
exactly.
She knew.
I had an inactive license.
You were what is it called? Risking it for the biscuit.
Exactly. And she, to be fair, my boss would always say,
sorry,
to renew your fucking license. Renew your license. She would always remind me. I was just dumb, young, and I didn't really care.
Reckless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a dumb kid.
Just
I was just a dumb kid. I was like 22, 23. You know, and I was going through a lot of shit. I just had a baby, and everything was just kind of like, it just kind of hit the wall.
It's a lot.
Exactly. And nobody tells you how to be a fucking parent, man.
Nope.
No, you'll find it in dictionaries, books. What's the other one? Encyclopedias.
Yeah, every fucking thing.
There's no definition.
There's
for it.
everything on how to be a parent, but you don't know how to be a parent until you're a fucking parent, man. And
respect to you, Rico, by the way, to own a business and run the whole fatherhood
with a
figure
family.
of it all. It's a lot, and also this may be that's not bad, but for some people, but also living in where we live as well. It's a different dynamic for some other people living in different areas of the world.
oh yeah, for sure it's hard.
Yeah,
for sure it's
throwing
hard.
that out there.
I mean, we all do the best we can. You know what I mean? Some people deal with it better than others.
Oh yeah.
But we do the best we can.
Yep.
What was I saying? We don't have the bottle anymore, so we don't have to worry about that little word anymore.
Oh, thank God.
You have a tequila bottle somewhere?
Shut your mouth.
I just run upstairs.
Shut your mouth. I have things to do.
I live right upstairs.
I am not
don't.
against that.
Don't do this to me.
Hey. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules.
Well,
rules.
you know, to be fair, the rules apply as long as there's a bottle around.
Oh.
So we can say what, and not matter anymore, you know. But
All right, if you want to stop there, I can stop here. Whatever.
Exactly. Look at Marty suffering.
I'm just gonna keep drinking these.
I'm fine.
I Heart Mom drinks. They're nothing special. We're not sponsored
Yet.
Oh, yes,
Yet.
the beautiful drinks.
Anyway, we're not sponsored. Rico's not bringing down another bottle.
Nope, not gonna happen.
We weren't
Right
gonna
now.
get wasted.
Right now.
Could this be?
After?
We can cut in my house. I'm just saying.
Okay. I got nothing to do.
Marty, I could cook us up a couple of steaks.
Help.
You know,
Shit.
the chef mentality never left.
Oh, shit.
It's never left.
It's never
100%.
left.
You know, I was actually really surprised that you wanted to be a chef, a barber, or a zoologist. Jinx, if you talk, you owe me definitely another shot. I'm good on that. But that actually caught my interest. Being someone who's like really involved in food. What made you also like want to? All right, I'm good with the zoologist. I'm good with the chef's lifestyle. Let's jump into the and this has probably already been answered, but let's jump into the barber lifestyle. What was the root of it all? Besides 9 years old, all right. My mom told me, "Why don't you do it yourself?" Was that really the root of it?
No.
Oh.
No. Honestly, I feel like I just fell into a routine.
Okay.
Into a routine, yeah. I mean, here I am going to school, and all I'm doing all day. Sorry, I burped.
You talking about school as in like you've already
Barbering school.
Okay, got it.
This is after high school. I'm in barbering school, and at this point in my life, all I'm thinking about is barbering. getting better at barbering. Who can do the best fade? Who can do the best low fade? Taper.
So you're already thinking like the best.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because at this point in time, like the only people that you really hear of is Mark Basinger, who's sponsored by Bose, and he used to do the Seattle Seahawks haircuts and stuff, and he was hanging out with Russell Wilson and doing this and that. You know what I mean? But to be clear, Mark, you're a fucking kiss ass, bro, and fuck you for not recognizing me at that fucking at that first haircut competition that I won. Until I fucking won, then you were like, "Oh, he's my protege." Fuck you, dude. Sorry, deep feelings.
No, that's fine. Let it be known that when I first got a few haircuts from you, I think it was my second or first haircut, I went to that back room that you were working at. My brother recommended me. But shout out to Santi for recommending such a great barber. First it was Rudy, and then it was like, I think they found out who was better or who he wanted to go to after that. And that was you. And that was in the back room at a house. And it was the size, it was like an 8 by 10 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a tiny room. It was a tiny room.
And at that time I was getting a haircut by you. I think it was the haircut that realized, like I made myself realize, like, I think this is the haircut. Like, this is the haircut that's one of the better haircuts I've had in the valley. I was coming down, and I was like, all right, this is the one. And you were mentioning that you were doing competitions. You had. I asked you. You didn't just mention it by yourself. I was like, hey, what got you into it? Almost like a mini podcast.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning like, oh, you got the this for special and the best haircut fit best. I think it was the best fade.
Fastest fade.
There it was. That's what it was. And it made sense because I was in and out within like 15 minutes or some shit like that. And remind me, what was your fastest fade time?
So my unofficial fastest time is 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Holy shit.
2 minutes and 38 seconds. Yeah, that haircut was performed on my older brother, the guy that fucked me up.
No way.
The guy that fucked me up for years of my life.
Uh-huh.
You know, that was performed on Granted, I just gave him a high fade, and the top was already trimmed, so I didn't need a trim.
Oh. Okay.
He didn't need a front forehead lineup because he combed his hair to the side, and he has a little bit bigger forehead. So, like, sometimes when people have bigger foreheads, I like to not accentuate that by lining it up and making a straight line so you can, like, fucking measure the size of his head with a straight-ass line. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want to stop you right there and say that you're one of the two barbers that I've met in my life and that have said that, like, you know, based off the shape of your head, I think this is the best haircut for you.
Yeah.
Good barber.
I've only heard that twice, and that's from you and my buddy on the island. That's it.
Orcas Island.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah.
So
that's it.
A great barber, like a seasoned barber.
Yep.
Will know instinctively just by looking at your head whether or not and your hairstyle. Sorry. Your hairstyle. Damn it, I'm fucking drunk.
Hey, we're not drunk.
Oh no, this is just a minor disposition.
Exactly. Well, a good barber, a great barber, a seasoned one will know by looking at your head whether or not you need a front hair lineup or not. I a lot of times recognize and recommend to not get a front lineup on the clients because sometimes they don't need it.
At what point in your barbering career did you start to notice those things? Because I'm sure you didn't notice every person is different, right?
Of course.
Every head shape.
Every hair shape, you know, weight size, they have those
hairstyles A, B, C, 3, C4.
At what point did you start noticing those changes and like you started to adapt to those different hair or like head shapes? Because
that's a good question.
Because I know when you started, like you were kind of going off one guide, but then as you kept going, you like started like noticing like, oh, this guy has a different head shape. I gotta work this way instead of this way.
Yeah, like almost developing like a.
How did you start developing that skill of like, oh, this guy has this certain head shape, so I gotta do this way instead of that way?
You know, everybody has different head shapes.
Yeah.
Everybody is its own individual person.
Yeah.
Along with its own shape, size of hair, texture of hair, direction of hair that grows. You know, not everybody has the same, anything.
No,
everybody is fucking different.
Completely individual.
Yeah, glad you
but I think I started noticing that when I went to school.
Wow.
When you started getting different clients in.
Yes, because I was stuck to maybe 5, 6, 7 different clients when I was here and when I was still learning. When I was cutting people's hair when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever. I was only cutting like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different people's hairs. So that's all I knew. But whenever I went out to in the public, like I went to the Walmart or to the flea market or whatever it was, my main focus of people was their hair. If there was a girl with a big butt, the first thing I would look at
was her butt.
Was their hair.
No, yeah.
It was their hair. It was her hair.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then her butt.
Yeah. That would make sense for, the mindset of a barber.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everything else is like wow, but
this is a podcast
what I'm looking at is
right now
the hair.
Butts.
All right, she's got one short on the sides. All right, could use a little work. Seems like she might use some conditioner. She's probably doing like a first stage. Yeah. Like you're throwing all these technicalities
it's
in
just
there.
Everything.
And then
because know this.
Oh, wow, that's a nice butt.
At the very end, of course, because the primary things that you're looking at is like what I do as a living. What I'm
get strangled
about.
for this.
Wait, no, don't. It's okay.
No need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
You're the one.
The first thing I look at a woman when I look at a woman, is their hair.
Wow.
Whether they have fried hair, dead hair.
I repeat that. Fried hair, number one. Like if you're going down on the top to bottom, fried hair.
Dead hair, like fried hair, is like if you're looking at a woman. And the back glow is the fucking like the sunlight or whatever, and you can see like all these little hairs hanging out or whatever, but you can see them like super white and just like shiny,
like frizzy shiny.
Yeah, it's just a frizzy shiny. That's dead hair, bro.
That's
go get a fucking haircut.
Oh, so you're. Oh wow.
Go get a fucking haircut.
And I've seen that before. I didn't pay attention to like, oh, that's dead hair, but I've seen the frizziness, white outline of someone's hair when the sun's beaming down on it.
Sometimes you don't even have to have like the sunbeams like showing down on you.
Oh,
if there's just like this ring light right here and it's shining down, and you can see a lot of like little white ends popping out of the women's hair.
Okay, I feel like that's just like a seasoned barber, like seasoned hair.
Oh, you develop an eye.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you develop an eye for sure. Okay. You develop it after years, maybe 2 or 3 years. You'll start seeing this.
Okay.
You'll see someone, and if a light is shining, and you see little white ends coming off of the women, it's kind of like, go get a haircut, bitch. You fried the shit out of your hair. Yeah. You've straightened that motherfucker one too many fucking times. Go get a fucking haircut. It's just a trim or something.
Let's just be clear. When a man You know the barbering side, but you also know the female side.
Of course, bro. I worked at a salon for 6.5 years.
That was
That's
the
how
beginning
you were,
of it.
That's how you were talking. You're like, okay, men need this, but bitch,
you need this.
You need this. Yeah,
bro.
Damn,
I mean, when I was
bitch.
I love women. I love my wife more
all
than
do.
anybody.
Yeah. Hey, we do.
Of course.
We love our girlfriends.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You love your women. I love my wife. Mm-hmm. My wife has me cut her hair.
There you go.
I cut her hair.
That's all you need.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes some women, they just straighten their hair a little too much and it fries it. Women, let's be clear, you know what I'm talking about. You fry the shit out of your hair and you can see the burnt ends sticking up. Go get a haircut.
God. From Rico.
Go get a haircut.
From Rico.
Fix that.
From Rico.
Message me if you need someone to go get a haircut with.
Exactly.
I know plenty of women that can fix your hair for you. It's easy. Anyways, fellas. That's exactly what 6.5 years will do of working in a salon environment. I was the only male in 6 to 8 female environment. You know, there were 6 to 8 workers there, and there was all salon women.
Okay.
I have to go pee.
All right, let's go.
I thought you were looking for something.
No, I got the shakes because I have to go pee. Let's go pee. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, fellas. Sit down right here. Your friend. Just turn around a little bit. Look at this.
Clean. With the design.
Bro, I'm telling you. My barbers don't fucking miss. They don't miss. You're already fucking set. You're
Thank you.
Sexy guy. You look good. You feel good. Go represent, cuz. Go get that. Whatever you're gonna get. This nigga.
You know he's gonna get.
Oscar, you have one more, right?
He barely even bro.
Where's he at?
You got 3 cuts tonight?
He's not coming.
Damn. Oh, shit. That's busy, man. That's good.
He's not coming.
All right, so we're rolling again, but Oscar's waiting on another one because this is a real barbershop. Don't get it twisted.
Again, we're anything
Nice.
but broke.
Exactly. Rico, thank you for keep bringing that up because this is the Anything But Broke podcast, and you know Rico is anything. You know you could call him lazy,
Fat and ugly. Balding.
Oh, God. He's like, what the fuck, bro?
You can call me anything else. You can call me anything else. It ain't true. But you can call me anything else.
but broke.
But broke.
He's not broke.
I have $5 in my pocket right now. Hold on. Let me pull my wallet out right now. Oh, shit. I think my wallet.
Oh, shit, he says.
There's nothing in my fucking wallet.
Show them credit card.
Why did you prep for this? Why did you prep for this?
You can get this one here. You can get this one here. This is my bank account one. My business one. That one has at least $10.
Oh, we gotta blur that.
Yeah,
we gotta blur that.
Pause that real quick.
But I'm not broke.
That's
Exactly.
right.
We are the Anything But Broke podcast. You can catch us here or anywhere.
Let me tell you guys a real quick secret that anybody that has a business already knows. The key to being successful, the one thing that you need to be successful, and you hear from everybody, Joe Rogan, everybody fucking says the same thing.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Ooh.
Whether it's business hours,
Mm-hmm.
pricing,
Yep.
or the consistency in your product. For me, it would be my haircuts.
Okay.
My haircuts all have to be, let's say, wedding quality. If a client comes to me and says, hey, bro, today is my wedding, I need to look fly. every haircut should be the wedding haircut.
Yeah.
Every wedding, every haircut should be that quality. It's consistency, man. You just need to be consistent with all your work.
Exactly.
It's hours, work,
exactly.
Whatever it is, you just need to be consistent in your work.
Yeah, and just off of that note, with our podcast, we were consistent with our artists. We had 12 podcasts every week. Every week, we took a break because
12 podcasts every week.
Once a week.
Oh, okay.
So 12 weeks.
Okay.
But we took a break because Marty had some struggles. we had to take a break. But now we're back. We're back with Rico, and expect this once a week, at least. Hopefully. No.
Consistency is key, bro.
Yeah, consistency. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is consistency is key. Rico is gonna start it off. Boom, blast off, and then we're gonna.
Baby.
I don't want to say just yet what we're gonna come with next, but we're gonna come with some bangers. Let me tell you.
The next business is coming, and excuse my.
I don't know if they're gonna be as good as this one. This is all biased. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
this is all biased.
This is why we chose you as the first one. This is why, so you can be like boom, and then
And the rest of the rest of and boom, and then the rest of them have to be boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
It has to be. It has to be.
Some people think that we're gonna put some other episodes like, it wasn't the best the first. No, we try to bring out great businesses in the area. All right, regardless of what other people think, these are great businesses.
Just so you know, I'm gonna charge you 50% as soon as you guys start making money.
No.
Add an invoice, man.
We're sponsored, so you can sponsor us.
Oh, I'm the sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No.
Damn it, man.
No.
I'm gonna give you free haircuts, and then you're gonna pay me for the haircuts, and I'm gonna have to give you half back.
Meanwhile,
for
I'm
the
like
haircuts.
100% back.
100%. Yeah. Full return, baby.
Business is business.
Oh my goodness, that's dope.
Anyway.
Oh, we kid.
Let's go back to it.
So, you don't have any alcohol left, right?
We actually just have
I literally just got to tell
one
you I
drink
can't do
left.
this anymore.
This one here is totally not beer. I am not drinking.
Let me get my
Beer.
not.
I don't have my glasses on, but I could see that.
This one here is not beer.
This
Just
one's
saying.
fat free. This one's fat free.
That one's fat free.
Yeah.
It's
got no
I
fat.
got something in my nose, man.
We're watching our weight.
What does that say? Fat free?
Fat free.
You got that goddamn well, man.
That one is totally not fat free. I just wrote that on the piece on the tape.
We're
I'll see
not
my own.
sponsored.
We're not sponsored. That
Yeah.
one is fat free.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, we're not sponsored yet. Marty, what do you got?
Oh, he right though. This ain't fat free.
What do you got, Marty?
I'm more looking over at
Oh, open up that.
Open up that one right there.
Oh, new
Those
one.
last two
Oh, okay.
are critical right there.
Let's fuck up Marty up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Check
exactly.
those last two out. What does it say? What does that one that you have say?
What does it say?
Turn it around.
Come on.
Turn it around. No, turn it
It's
around.
been a
Look at
good
the white-
podcast. Let's keep it going.
No.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
No, but
No,
what
turn
does
it
it
around.
say?
Turn it around and see and read what it says.
Oh.
It says DV8, baby.
Oh, the podcast.
Oh,
we're
that
in.
Damn
podcast
right, that is
thing.
what it is.
I wonder who did that.
Oh.
Not me.
It tastes like it too. Cheers.
So that game is done, right?
No, the game is gone.
All right.
We already finished the bottle.
thank
All right.
God.
Unless somebody else.
What?
brings the ball.
What?
Thank goodness.
What? Unless somebody else brings the bottle, but what?
Don't look over there. No. There's no need. No, it's a Monday.
Hey, do you work today? No.
Stop
Unless
asking
you
people
count
when
at
they
home.
work. I work tomorrow.
I mean, I wanted to take a day off, and my wife was like, "Hey, go outside and do some yard work."
You did yard work, right?
Yeah.
Some good work right there.
That's it.
People's
good
days
work.
off are not to enjoy themselves, to catch up on housework, bro.
Oscar's next client is here.
Yeah, like, what's up, man? Bro? Yeah, I'm here for the cut.
What's up, big dog?
Oh, you want that big cut?
Like, all right, cut. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
You just sit down right. All right, later, bro. You have a good one, man. Go your date. Yeah.
What can I get you, homie?
Yeah. All right, let me put this thing over you real quick.
Oh yeah, let me just get a bald fade on the side and then the 2 on top.
Oh, you really want that? You know I got that for you.
Oh yeah, I want to shake.
Oh, what was that?
You guys are dumb.
Damn.
I'm dumb too. Sorry, I'm dumber than you guys. I don't want to offend you guys.
We're all dumb.
No. You guys are smart. This is nice.
All right. So anyway,
before we continue,
we're having a good time here, Pod.
Just so you know, I'm drinking not beer.
Yeah, I'm drinking fat-free something.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Fat-free water.
Sponsored yet.
No, we trying to get sponsored, but we're not.
If you're trying to sponsor someone, hit us up right here, DV8 Podcast.
Better recognize.
What's your guys' email? We need to post the email. Why don't I have the email?
DV8profit@hotmail.com.
My Hotmail is inappropriate.
DV8 Profit.
Hit the link below if you want to sponsor this podcast.
Thanks for the
Hit the link below.
Exactly.
It's good. You know what? Let's make it easier. Right here.
Exactly.
We're going to put the link if you want to sponsor the DV8 Podcast.
Thank you, Rico.
Not me, just them.
Thank you.
If you want to sponsor me, we'll set the link right.
Oh, another link right there.
And a different one.
Yeah.
This one is just to sponsor me.
See how it changes.
What were you guys saying?
All right, I'll sponsoring. I still have your thing here.
No, that's yours.
No.
Is it good?
It's really good.
I
don't want to give it back, but it's yours.
No. Dude, bro, I have a whole fucking room full of them. You can keep that one.
I didn't even know you had it.
All right, I'll keep it.
Okay.
I'll keep it.
I guess.
All right.
But yeah, man, barbering as a whole. Sorry, squeaky voice. Barbering as a whole. When I started barbering, it was frowned upon. If you were only gonna be a barber, you were only gonna be a barber. You know what I'm saying?
It's like how you were saying, gonna be a janitor.
Exactly. It was almost frowned upon to be a janitor. Why don't you go to school to be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, whatever it was? You should have gone to school to do something better with your life.
It's always been the thing, you need to go to school, you need to do this, you need to get an education that has a certificate. That's been traditional for the most part.
Yeah.
Can you? So as you opened up your barbershop, can you give us an insight on how that went? What exactly does that mean? Opening up your barbershop from renting out a chair at a different studio or a different shop to actually getting the building, getting your clientele, building relationships.
And also, how did you even build the clientele? Because I feel like that's one of the biggest, not issues, but the biggest stepping stones that people have to get to make their business grow.
To be completely honest, I feel like to build clientele, you really need to be. I mean, it all comes down to consistency.
Like you were mentioning before.
Exactly. You need to be consistent with your work. If, for example, your haircut, Marty, I know if I really wanted to, I can be done with your haircut in 15 minutes.
All of my hair?
Except the top.
Thank you.
If I want to do, you have an undercut with a long top, and you know what I mean.
We might do that after.
Don't bring that. I want the top.
If he wanted the top cut, that'd be something different. But you know what I mean.
Just the sides.
If you do just the sides, you can do it really fast.
Which I've had, and it has been very fast.
Sometimes, as long as they don't go into the long hair, you can do it really fast. I can do it really fast because I'm fucking fast. I can do it fast.
You won an award for that.
Yeah, I won
This is true.
one fucking award for being the fastest, for having the fastest fade. Anyways, you just have to be really consistent with your work. One of the biggest things is realizing your worth. If I am consistently booked all week long at $15 a haircut.
Okay.
All week long, if I only have 8 spots a day, if I'm doing 1 hour haircuts, which is very slow, by the way, I think you should do 30-minute haircuts. So 16 slots a day. Giving yourself 1 hour lunch break, you should do 14 haircuts a day. You should be able to. If you do that, you give yourself 14 haircuts. Nowadays my prices nowadays is $40 a haircut. If you do 14 haircuts at $40, what the fuck is that? Like
14 times 40.
Oh, that's $1 million.
That's $2 million. That is literally $560 a day. If you're able to do 14 haircuts at $40 a piece, that's $560 a day.
Oh my gosh.
To get there, you have to be booked out every day. You have to start at low prices. So if you're a beginner barber, like let's say Marty started cutting hair today.
Okay.
Okay. What are you going to do to get clients in your door? What are you going to do to take my clients away from me? I charge people $40 a client.
Yeah. I'll probably charge $30.
$30 is not going to take away a client from me.
$20.
Not even, bro. You have to go down to $5 or $10.
Damn, son.
And
it has to be good.
And it has to be a decent
shit.
Haircut.
I'm not as good as you.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah?
I'm fucking good, bro. You have to be pretty fucking good to take my clients away from me.
Yep.
Because I listen to my clients.
Why you hurt me? This is like a hypothetical situation.
Yep.
I listen to my clients. This is my strategy.
Okay.
I know what my clients want and I know what they need. I mix it up together and I give them what they deserve.
Okay.
If you're a new barber, you cannot give them what they deserve because you don't know how. It's simple. And it's true.
You don't know them yet.
Yeah, you don't know them.
Is that what the reason behind it?
That
part of it.
It's part of the reason. I mean, you don't know them. You don't know their haircut. You don't know how to do it.
Okay.
As you get the experience, you know how to fade better. As soon as you know how to fade better, you know how to create a decent fade. You cater to what the client wants / needs, and you give them what they want.
With their specific wants and needs. Okay.
And once you can do that, you'll start building up a reputation. Once you build up a reputation, more and more people will start booking with you. As soon as you're booked all day long, every day of the week, then you have to raise your prices.
Let me stop you there. So once you started giving people what they wanted and not necessarily what they wanted, but what they needed, you started building clientele.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because from my experience alone, like, I would come in, I'd ask for this, and then you give suggestions of what. Like let's say I wanted a high fade and a 2 on top, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, I'll give you a high fade, but maybe you should let your hair grow out on top, and and then that kind of like build that repertoire. Like, oh shit, this actually looks better than what I wanted.
You know, a lot of that comes with asking 1,000 questions.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with your hair?
Exactly.
Oh.
Do you want to comb your hair?
Oh.
Are you the type of person to get up, brush your teeth, and get the fuck out the door and just hurry? Like, get up and go? You know, those are the type of questions you need to ask your clients. Do you want to just get up and go? That makes it simple. If they say yes, then you know a short haircut that you don't have to comb is the best way to do it. So, you know, you need to go short and call it good. You know, you find what the client needs.
Is that what you did with every client?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Especially the ones, I mean, nowadays it's so easy to find the haircut that they want because you can just be like, oh, I seen this in the picture.
Oh, you've developed that eye, as you were saying, right?
Exactly. I mean, if they show up and they have their hair, if they show up to the barbershop and they have their hair combed and styled a certain way, then you know that that's the way that they want to cut. You know, if someone shows up with their hair a fucking comb over, then you know you're going to give them a comb over. Then the questions revolve around what kind of comb over do you want?
At how many years did you notice that? Like 5 years in, 4 years in, 3 years in? How many years did it take you to develop that conscious understanding of what clients kind of wanted?
Oh,
man, making them do math right now.
This question is
like
super
6 shots
difficult.
in right now.
This question is super difficult because I think it ties into the fact that my parents had the taco shop.
Oh, that's right. So you had a whole other busy lifestyle that was maybe even planned for you? Maybe? I don't want to assume things
I guess
here,
you
but
can say so. Yeah,
like
I would
growing
say
into
so.
like a family business thing, they might like, hey, I want the kids to get into this.
Yeah, man. I mean, because like you learn from people's wants, from especially in the taco business. You know what I mean? Do you like onions? Do you like onions?
Yeah, they're all right.
If you order a taco, do you want onions on it?
I do want onions, raw preferably, but
Tomatoes,
yes, 100%. If I could, the works would be great.
The works.
Just to be clear, Rico's family owns a taco business.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why we're going into this whole taco.
Yeah, it's not just random. Yeah.
Hashtag Cocina Isabel.
That's
Hashtag
right.
Exactly.
Tacos for life. You know what I'm saying?
in the house,
But
in life also.
Ooh, nice catch. The camera didn't catch that. It's cool.
you don't see what happened.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, with running the taco shop, I learned the skills to ask everybody what they want and what they need. And, you know what I mean?
Almost like what you do in a barber mindset, right?
Yeah,
okay.
man. I mean, it's because some people like onions. You know what I mean?
Some people like high
Some
fades.
people don't.
Yeah. And he wants them a specific way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe you want your meat crispier than others would. You know what I mean? So you have to ask specific questions.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people don't know what they really want. Like if I were to ask you, do you want your tortilla grilled a little bit more? Do you want it a little crusty, like a little crispier?
Like a little harder.
Like a little harder shell. Yeah. Do you like the harder shell or do you like the softer shell?
I personally like the softer shell.
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now between Juan and I and Rico is what you should see between a barber and someone who wants a haircut.
Exactly.
Especially if like you feel like the barber, or sorry, if I'm saying this right, the Barbie, I don't know, the person who's getting the haircut walks out and is like, oh, I feel like he should have done it. Like that could have all been avoided if the barber, yourself,
ask 10,000 questions.
Ask the questions that you ask almost every day.
You have to ask questions, bro.
To the client, to the customer, like to get them to answer them correctly,
dude,
and you get them what they want.
1,000 questions
in order to give that perfect haircut.
That's huge.
Yes, and that is key. That is key. After every, I try to ask after every haircut of mine. after every single haircut of mine, I record it, spin the chair around, and that gives. And I show it to the client, and I ask them, "This is other people's perspective of your haircut, because you see it." In a recording, this is what you look like
on digital
in a mirror.
Form and a phone.
Like if traditionally the barber gives you a mirror, you hold it behind your head and you struggle to see what you look like.
Find the right angle and
for argument's sake, you say, maybe I can see a little bit of it and it looks kind of cool. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, does it really look good? You don't know. You don't know because it's very hard to see your own haircut in that fucking angle.
Yeah.
So what I do to avoid that is I get my phone out, I start recording, I spin the chair around, and I get a cool angle of the haircut in good lighting because I have fucking lights everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
And that gives the client a better perspective of what of his haircut looks like. And then I show it to them and I ask them, is there anything you want me to change on your haircut? If you go home, you shower, and you realize there's something you want to change, come back.
Wow.
I think that is like one of the most
what makes
confidence building.
Yeah. What makes a barber passionate barber?
Yeah,
if that's even the right word for it, I feel like there's a higher word for it. But if that makes him a barber that's caring enough of like, yo, my customer's coming in, and what are y'all laughing at?
We have a little side.
I'm so engaged on Rico right now.
Rico and Juan moment.
I just looked at him
you had to be there biography joke.
I just gave him one of these.
So that communication, like we were talking about before, that communication between the barber and the client is so crucial. So I think as a customer, because I'm not a barber at all, but I think I've picked up a few things in between that time of having haircuts. It's like you have to communicate with your barber. You have to let them know. I'm going to be honest. I feel like I see a spot here, and if you see a spot, let me know. Because if you do, then I'll know I'm right, and I think we need to do some work on it. And shit, 9 out of 10 times, they're like, I see it too. I see it too. Am I right?
No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
There it is. So don't be pressured by like, oh, they know what they're doing. I just asked for a haircut. If you want specifics, that's going to build that communication and also like that connection with your barber of like, every time I go to get a haircut by this barber, I'm going to walk out feeling with confidence. Like, I'm going to walk out like, I got the right person, the right haircut. It's all gravy, baby.
Exactly.
Like, it's good.
What I strive to achieve when you're a new client, my how would I say it? My goal is to give you exactly what you wanted.
Like what I just explained.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you have to try to interpret what you explain because it's very hard. Some people don't know how to interpret a haircut.
So be specific.
Yeah.
Even if it's showing a photo, right?
Oh, the photo is the best thing you can do.
Oh, okay.
If you find a photo of the very best haircut you've ever had, show that to your new barber. Because that right there, it'd be like, especially if it's a side profile. My biggest advice to someone is if I cut your hair, because I'm the best, if I cut your hair and you fucking love it, go to your bathroom, go to your car, do whatever the fuck it is, wherever you feel most comfortable. Take a selfie, but not just a selfie. Take a side profile. Take a side profile picture of your haircut. Maybe the back too. Because it's your favorite haircut. This is the best haircut you've ever gotten in your life. Take a picture of that haircut.
Oh, that's good.
Take a picture of it. Just in case you're moving to New York next week.
Yeah.
and show that
somewhere where like your barber will obviously.
Yeah, you're never gonna get the haircut from the same barber again.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same barber, take the picture. This is the favorite haircut that you've ever gotten. Take the picture, save it, and then when you go back, be like, "This is what I got last time. This is what I liked.
This is what I want.
This is what it looks like on me." You're not just looking up a picture on fucking Google of a comb over, fucking
high fade, whatever.
Messi or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? You're not just looking up a picture of Messi or fucking Jay-Z or whoever, Bad Bunny, whoever it is. You're not looking up a picture of them because you don't have their hair texture. You don't have their hairstyle.
That's right.
Everybody's different. So when you take a picture of yourself and you show it to the current barber who's going to cut your hair, they know exactly what it can look like on your hair. Mm-hmm. And now it's their job to try to match that.
And if they don't
there's
do
no
it,
explaining, bro.
Yeah.
You take out your phone. This is the haircut that I like. Bam.
Yep, that's you. Like, who? If you don't make it look like this, then
Exactly. You suck dick.
yeah.
Not figuratively. Well,
Maybe.
maybe you do, but
Maybe.
whatever. I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
Just most importantly, just recognize who are not the real, but like the most experienced barbers that you've been to that recognize your hair and how to make it the way you want it to. Because those people who do that to you understand barbing in the sense of like not just like, oh, you want it like this? All right, cool. But they understand hairstyle, texture, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
there's so much to go with it.
If you were to walk up to a barber and be like, hey, I have a B3 hairstyle, like in texture and all that stuff, and someone would be like, oh, I understand exactly what that means. That means you have this type of straight or curly style, and based off your head shape, I think this would be best for your,
Can I
haircut.
use the restroom?
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a break.
I need to use the restroom.
We'll come back with another one more or two more questions, and then we'll be done.
1, 2, 3, go.
So right here, baby. If you talk, you have to talk right here into this part.
I should have brought more headphones, but
No, you're good. You're good.
Just a quick recap, Oscar. As long as you speak into the direction of the cylinder shape of the mic,
like this.
then you're good.
Yeah,
Exactly. Not like on the side of it.
Don't speak right here. Don't speak right here. Speak right here.
Okay. You want to give them your headphones?
Mic check.
That's not what I asked. Right.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to understand a few things.
Do you want to give him your headphones?
Oh, no.
Okay.
All
right, sorry.
No, I could do that. That's
All it's used for, all the headphones.
No, I think he should experience the whole feel.
No, I'll give him mine.
Oh.
No.
Just so you can be in the whole thing.
You should be aware of what we're saying and how you sound more.
I hate how
Let's switch.
Sure?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can you hear me, Oscar?
Yeah.
How do you hear yourself?
Yeah, I hear myself.
Oh, all right. How you?
Perfect.
Marty, how do you hear yourself?
One more for security. I hear. Sorry. I hear my fine. I hear myself fine. This is Marty Lopez.
We really don't have any more shots, Rico. We're good. Do we have any more drinks?
Please stop mentioning that, Oscar.
Just what we have in front of us. God. All right. That's cool. That's fine.
We're back, and now we have Oscar, the one that you may or may have not seen, but for the most part has been in the background, cutting hair. Oscar, how many clients have you had throughout this whole interview right now?
I just did 3.
All right, 3 in the matter of like what?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Hour.
That's wow.
To be clear, 30 minutes per haircut should be more than suffice. So if he would have stalled more than 30 minutes on each haircut, I would have shaved him.
Oh man.
Oh,
it's shame.
It's already been like a
For shame, sir. For shame.
Oscar's like
30 minutes per haircut is more than suffice. Let's make that clear. 30 minutes is more than suffice. But yeah, 30 minutes, to be clear, should be more than suffice for a good haircut. To be fair, I can finish a good haircut in 10 minutes.
So
whatever.
would you say if someone lasted an hour?
It could be due to a number of things.
And you're still giving like thoughts of like when you walk out, you're like, that's not faded that well, though.
That's more beginning barber level stuff.
Okay.
yeah, an hour.
So
Yeah,
Oh, you would agree, Oscar?
yeah,
Okay. Damn, with confidences, man.
when you
All right,
talk-
let me just say that Oscar looks like he's in high school still. Are you still in high school?
I'm a senior in high school right now.
Oh,
Wow, damn. So it's almost like we're reliving Rico's story right now.
You know, the biggest difference between my story and Oscar's story is I'm willing to help him. I'm a seasoned. I know I would like to consider myself a seasoned vet.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
You know, I mean,
yeah,
100%.
it's been since 2010, right?
100.
I had no help. There was no YouTube videos that could help me. And if there was,
You
I
didn't
was
look it
too
up.
poor to have a good phone enough to have YouTube on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we didn't have a computer to like be able to watch those videos on. You know, we were too poor for that. So there was nothing for me to learn on. And with Oscar, he has, you know, fucking the power of the fucking internet on your phone.
100%. Yeah.
YouTube is your best fucking friend nowadays. You know what I mean? You want to know how to cook an omelet? YouTube.
Oh, French style, baby. Let's
Exactly.
go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can learn anything on YouTube now. Oscar's best friend is YouTube.
Would you agree on that? Like you could learn a whole ton on. Like I'm sure you learn a lot here, but like
Yeah,
there's a ton you could still learn on
pretty
YouTube.
much all that I learned.
And on the internet in general.
Yeah, I learned everything off YouTube, and my older brother cuts hair, so we just would watch videos while we're cutting, and just see what we're doing, and then over time we just got used to it, and like we don't watch YouTube anymore.
Does your brother still cut hair or not?
Yeah, he cuts up in Pasco.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, his brother was working here before him.
Oh wow.
He hooked him up with the brother hooked him up with a job here.
You know, it's nice to have someone hook you up with a good job. You know, like a decent job. Like, hey, man, you do well here. Not putting you up like, hey, you need a job. It's not the best, but it's a job. No, he hooked you up with a good job. Yeah, that's awesome. Good job, brother.
You know, one of the things that I tell him is like, he's cutting his friend's hair. You know what I mean? And you want to hook him up.
Yeah.
You want to give them a good price. You want them to keep coming.
This sounds very similar to what your situation was.
Exactly.
I don't mean to like compare the two like exact to the very detail, but this sounds a lot like you coming up. I don't mean to put you on the spot either, Oscar, but it just does, you know.
Well, what I try to tell him is when I was growing up, I had no guidance. I had no help. I had nothing. I had no mentors, nothing.
Yeah.
I learned it all myself. So with Oscar, I tried to tell him a little bit of, I try to guide him a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's a plus.
From pricing to how to manage your clientele to how to manage your fucking schedule. It all matters.
Holy shit,
Everything matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from over the years, I've learned over 13 years professionally. I've learned, how to manage your clientele. Because some clients will be, can I get a haircut right now? Can I get a haircut right now? It's a Friday in the summer, or worse.
Busy.
On a holiday.
Or worse, on fucking Christmas Eve, can you cut my hair right now?
Ridiculously busy.
Bro, if you're a good barber, if you're a decent barber, you're booked. You're slammed with haircuts on a holiday.
Can you speak on that a little? Like, how did you build that clientele? Because, being in that position, like, oh, it's Christmas Eve, I want a haircut right now.
Huge holidays.
But you're bucked up. How did you handle that? Or both of you, how did you handle that?
How did you say no? How did you squeeze people in?
I'll let Oscar go first.
It was hard, but like you would have to charge them more. Like they have to pay a good price, or else.
For the the time.
Because they're not booked.
Yeah, because it's already.
If they're booked, it's that price. But if they're not, you gotta squeeze them in, but charge a higher price.
Yeah, because it's Christmas Eve, you know.
Yeah,
like
Everybody.
I want to go home too.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Well, exactly. You want to go home too.
Exactly.
That's
It's
huge.
my day too. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not just Christmas Eve for them.
Yeah.
Like you have a full-time job that you're running and you're working on this time.
And some people get
For
mad.
them.
Some people get mad at that because like, well, I mean, they're not in my position. They don't understand. Like, I've been working all day. I want to go home. Just be by myself, my family.
Early morning.
Yeah.
Rico.
So here's my take on that. As a barber, you have to understand that you work according to people's expectations. As far as like weddings, you have to think about weddings. When do people get married? In the summer. Typically in the summer, in the spring, summer, maybe in the fall.
Late summer.
Yeah, late summer. Yeah, very seldom do you see winter weddings, right?
Yeah.
Same thing goes for quinceañeras.
Yeah.
Then regular birthday parties
Yeah.
or regular birthday parties, whatever's. Then you have to celebrate the regular holidays. As a barber, you have to be open to working holidays. Holidays are your best friends. If I had a shitty week, but this weekend is fucking 4th of July.
Oh,
If this weekend is the 4th of July.
Oh man.
And we're on a Tuesday. You better know that Friday, which is the 4th of July, you're working late and you're coming in early.
Oh, I'm getting a haircut for sure.
You're getting a haircut as a
yeah.
customer. As the worker, barber, you are there early and you're there late. Now, your prices vary. They have to vary. You as a regular worker, you clock in from 9 to 5. You're expected to pay 15 to $20 an hour, correct? If you are there any earlier or any later, you're expected to make overtime.
Yeah. Double.
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 Time and a half.
Off the bat.
Off the bat, you expect to make time and a half. Why is that different for barbers? Holiday pay. You know what I mean? If it's Christmas Eve, you're working regular day, right? It's Christmas Eve. You can work a regular day. I usually work from 8 to 4 on Christmas Eve. If, how many haircuts is that? Let me check real quick. 8 to 4. So that's 16 hair. You can do 16 haircuts from 8 to 4.
Damn.
About. If you do half-hour increments.
Yeah.
No lunch.
You gotta
no break.
You gotta be
nothing.
going.
That's straight.
Going.
16 haircuts straight. I'm clocking in from 8 to 4 regular price. $40 a haircut, $50 with beard. If it's a haircut with a beard like both of you have, it's an hour-long haircut. So I'm not making as much money as 2 haircuts consecutive, 30 minutes each. That's $80 in 1 hour.
Yeah.
If I do a haircut and beard, I'm only making $50 an hour.
The beard is almost crucial.
It's crucial.
Like if you're trying to.
It's
match
almost
up with
more
beautiful
important than the
that
haircut.
you're going. I've had this happen. Like once on my, I think second to last haircut. It's like I'm not gonna let you walk out with this beautiful haircut with like the beard you have. No offense to your beard, but like it could match the haircut.
Yeah, I mean.
And when I walked out, I was like, hey, yeah, damn right, it could match the haircut.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's your
The
face.
beard is crucial. If
It's
you
your
have
face.
a beard like this,
It's
at
almost
least
everything.
something growing, like you could make it look beautiful.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fucking amazing. Like your woman would be like, oh,
Let's make a baby.
it's not winter yet, but
Let's make a baby.
yeah.
You're not even ready for kids when your fucking wife is saying, "Let's make a motherfucking baby." You know.
Twice.
But yeah.
Damn, Juan.
Hey.
You handsome son of a
Hey, I get my haircuts from Rico.
Stop.
Rico, you're the reason why people are having babies out here.
It's true. It's true. Population has been increasing at a steady 30%.
Since Rico
The
started
nights are
cutting
cold,
hair.
and no, Rico's giving barbershop. That's what's going on right now.
But it's true though. I mean, you know, on holidays, we expect holiday pay. You know,
Exactly.
No, I agree with that 100%.
if you're working a regular fucking 8-hour shift on a holiday, you're expecting a holiday pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fast food workers get fucking like a time and a half on holidays, on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, because they want to stay open. They want to make it extra cash.
Yeah.
The employers are paying extra money for their employees.
Yeah. And if you were not the one to be like, I don't want to pay that, you're not the right clientele at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
I think as a business owner, you should realize that, and as a client, on that day, you should realize that as well.
as a barber, I just want to state that clients can fire their barbers by going somewhere else. If you don't like my haircuts for whatever, maybe I'm too expensive, maybe I take too long, whatever it is, you can say fuck Rico and go to Oscar. And that's totally okay with me. You can go with Oscar any day of the week if I'm your normal barber. You can go to Oscar. You know what I mean? That's totally okay. There's no rule anywhere that says you have to stick with one barber.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that ever said.
Yeah.
As a consumer, you can purchase anywhere you want.
You're the customer.
Yes, you're the customer. You're the buyer.
You
can buy anything you want if you can afford it.
Yep.
But understand the reason why you're choosing that.
Exactly.
Because when you go to somebody else that doesn't have that reason that you chose the other barber,
Yeah.
that's on you, man.
Because you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to Rico, but Rico's booked up.
Yep.
Okay, fuck.
Oh, shit, that's too expensive for me, though.
Well, I guess I gotta go to so and so.
Yep.
Oscar. I'm just kidding.
Always just throwing another person in there.
So and so.
He's here,
That's
so let's just throw him in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Personally, I'd rather keep
It's just different. That's
Yeah,
all.
if I can't cut you up, I'd rather keep you here in my barbershop. I have 4 other
Even better.
fantastic barbers
But,
that can cut your hair beautifully.
That
on
you
those
trust
days-
with cutting hair in your barbershop.
Yes, they're fucking amazing. Bro.
Biggest part
They'll
of it.
fucking get you right. Oscar, you guys
Go
have seen his
Oscar.
work already. He's a fucking badass. He's only gonna be here until what?
Couple more months.
He's only here a few more months. Maybe
You're-
what? June,
Oscar,
July.
pull the mic.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm only here till I think August, June.
So get them in while you can.
Why are you leaving?
Because I'm going to go play soccer at CBC.
When you're really dedicated to this soccer,
Yeah.
man.
That makes sense.
Been
I
playing-
hope I see you on TV soon. I hope I see you at a game soon.
Yeah.
Where's your next? Where can we see you next?
Tomorrow I'm playing.
way.
Yeah, I'm playing.
What day is it?
Here
a
at
few
Sunnyside
tequila shots.
Sunnyside High School at 7.
Oh shit.
Tuesday.
All right.
Tuesday
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's quick.
When's your next game after?
Is it
You
our-
realize we gotta edit all this, you know?
Yeah, our next home game will be senior night on May 5th.
May
Here
5th? Oh,
at
I'm
7.
there. I'm
May
there.
5th.
I'm there.
May
Let's
5th,
go.
Cinco de Mayo.
What time does it start?
At 7.
7?
At the
Oh,
high
I'm
school
there.
field.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Wait, whoa. 7 a.m.?
No.
7 p.m.
PM,
Thank
bro.
God.
Come on.
I've never been to it. Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
We're there.
Oscar,
No, no,
we're
no.
there.
We're there. That's right.
We're gonna support you.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it. You better bring
I
those
better
shades.
see a bunch of highlights of his game right here. Wait, right here in his fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Right there. I better see them in this edit.
There we go.
Yes.
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 Rico, so just to like wind this whole thing down, because we've been going for a few hours, but Can you give us an insight of what it takes to open up your shop, the difficulties, the clientele you have to build beforehand, the like Oscar, the the chairs you have to fill, just like the whole, because honestly,
that's a lot.
You're a business owner right now. You own this shop. You get to decide who comes into the shares, who rents them out. Can you give us an insight of what that takes? Because I know you've talked to me about getting the permits, getting the cabinets in, because these weren't in before you.
No, this room was empty.
Exactly. So what? Settled. Can you give us an insight of what all that takes for a beginner barber or someone who wants to open up their own shop? Like, what does that take?
Well, the best piece of advice I can give you for sure is make sure you can master every haircut, any haircut.
Be a pro barber before you actually think about it.
Before you even consider opening a barbershop, you want to be a pro.
You want to be the.
You want to be a top dog.
Okay.
You want to be able to fucking just handle. If someone says I want to undercut, okay, cool. What kind of undercut? And you'll know every kind of undercut. If someone says flat top, what kind of flat top? Do you want a fucking high flat top, or do you want a low flat?
Every corner.
Every corner of every haircut. You want to know that for sure.
So I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So being a pro or at least well knowledgeable on the whole thing is like, what's a flat top? No, it's like, what kind of flat top?
Exactly.
Like the details on each individual cut.
Exactly.
That's what makes you like, okay, I know this. Be well aware of all kinds of haircuts. Everything that you learned in school, and also maybe even more.
Yes.
Before you open up shop. Because why? What are the downfalls of not knowing all those things?
If you don't know how to do a haircut, what's the worst thing that can happen?
I mean, you get shut down, you get talked down to.
Exactly.
Like people don't recognize your shop as like a real barbershop.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the worst thing you can do is have turn down a client because you don't know how to do their haircut. Yeah, if I didn't know how to figure your haircut out, your specific haircut, which is an undercut with a high fade. Beautiful cut, might I add.
Thank you very much.
Just take a moment to appreciate Mark's haircut. Do that shake again.
I have a similar one.
Oh my God, you guys are both beautiful.
Hold on.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
They have beautiful haircuts. You know what I mean?
Damn,
it's just a gorgeous cut, and it's very hard to do if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it's very hard to do. So my biggest advice to people, young barbers, is to master every single haircut, every single hairstyle, whether it's waves, super curly hair, or whether it's a fucking mullet, or whatever the fucking haircut may be. Master every haircut before you open a shop, because you do not want to be caught up opening a shop and saying, hey, can you do this? And say, no, I can't.
Because when someone goes into a shop, they expect like, oh, I want this. They expect it to be done.
Exactly. You expect a professional shop.
They want the barber to know, like, I expect you to know what my hairstyle is before I even sit down in your chair.
I'll look at your haircut as soon as you come in, because yours is very distinctive. Yours is short on the sides and long on top, because you have it in the ponytail most of the time.
Yeah.
So automatically I already know either it's short on the sides or nothing off the top, or maybe just a trim off the top and short on the sides. It's easy. I can tell automatically. On Oscar hair, can you show your hair, Oscar? It's a little more difficult.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he has a very straight, thick hair.
Yeah.
It does.
In Mexican terms, in Mexico terms, we call this Indio hair.
Indio hair.
Yeah, Indio hair. We call it Indian hair.
¿Y por qué?
Because it's super straight. Indians.
Yeah, it's not curly at all.
Yeah, the Indians typically never have curly hair. They always have the super straight hair.
Like A1, A2 hair kind of thing.
As you can see right here, like look at all this hair.
That's
it's
super
very,
straight.
very
That's
very
like
straight.
you ain't gay, bro. That's straight as hell.
That's as straight as motherfucker can be.
Yeah.
So it lays down nice and flat. Sometimes, if
Yeah.
you cut it short enough, it sticks out to the sides.
Yeah.
And it gives a mini fro.
Yeah.
You have to know how to cut this hair. You're not gonna treat this hair here the same as your guys' hair. You guys have super curly hair.
Yeah, we got like 3
Beautiful curly hair.
2C hair. Yeah,
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
And
beautiful. It's
Rico
gorgeous.
knows the difference.
Yeah, I know
Rico
how to
knows
work
the
with all
difference.
that.
Like if I want a high fade or low fade or mid fade, mid fade. He's gonna tell me like,
I can
I
advise
think this
you.
kind of fade is gonna.
Yeah,
be best.
I can advise you on which
Turns
hair's gonna look
out-
good.
It is best, you know. I've seen myself with the low, mid, high, and
A taper.
or even the taper. I have had tapers before, and I know what's best, what looks for me, and he also knows what's best for my head shape.
Cause
Which is a huge thing when some barber tells you, like, you know, based off your head shape. When someone tells you that, a barber tells you that, you're like, whoa, you're talking about head shape? I didn't even think about that.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, you know, I went to school for this, and also I've been doing this for a while. Like, trust me on this. Just give them a trust. Like,
Yeah.
let them do their thing.
But that's a horrible thing. Like, how do you know which barber to trust?
Oh, that is very true. That's very true.
Just because I have a barber pole out front and I say barbershop out front doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a badass barber.
Okay, so as a customer, what is the best way to trust a barber? What are the main key things to look for? Like, that's a good barber, and that's a barber who says he's good, but he really doesn't.
I'll give you the secret.
Okay.
I'll give you. There's a very easy secret that
There's a secret.
it should be easy to know. The secret to know which barber is the best is, let's say, I haven't had a haircut by any barber in 5 years. But I always see you with a really nice haircut. The secret is ask you who cuts your hair.
Oh, the person who gets a nice haircut.
Exactly.
Okay.
You see a person with a nice haircut and you go and ask them who cuts your hair, and then you go to that person.
Simple as that.
Easy.
Do
That's the fucking secret.
Not just look on Google and be like,
No,
haircut,
because
yada.
sometimes Google lies. Like, let's say
That's not people who you are actually seeing every day.
exactly.
Okay.
I can tell all of my clients. I charge $40 for a haircut. I can tell them, give me a badass review on Google or whatever, and I'll give you a cheap ass haircut. I'll give you a $5 haircut, and they give them the best review.
Yeah.
This barber catered to every single of my needs, or got my haircut down perfectly.
Yeah.
I look amazing.
The best
I feel amazing.
or Google review.
You can lie. People lie. Hard as it seems, people fucking lie. You know? So, that's horrible. When you see a good haircut on someone else, you ask that person who cut your hair. That's the secret. You ask that person who cut their hair.
Yeah. Because, you know, when somebody asks who cut your hair, they're interested. Like, oh, your haircut looks good.
They already know off the bat, like, oh, you're complimenting me.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I'm willing to tell you who cut my hair, even though it's a little secret. I only go to myself. But you like my haircut? I'm gonna turn you on to this this barber, because
Who cut my hair?
obviously you like my haircut, is doing a great job.
Exactly.
Why not? You know,
That's the fucking secret to getting a good haircut.
look for someone who has a good haircut.
And
Ask
ask
them where
them
they get their haircut.
who gave them their cut.
But be consistent with, like, all right, they had a good haircut this day, they had a good haircut that day. Oh shit, 5 times in a row. They're obviously going to the same person.
Yeah,
Let's ask them.
that's another thing is sometimes barbers will cut your hair and try super hard on your haircut to try to win your business. Maybe the first 2 or 3 times.
Like the very first one.
The very first time they cut your hair, they will try extra hard to win your business. Okay. And this is where the consistency thing comes into play. Just because I cut your hair very good the first time, you might come back the second time. But if the second time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try hard again, I make it look as close as possible to the last time, you're going to come back. If you come back the third time, then it means I got you. But even when I think I got you, I shouldn't slack. The barber should not slack.
Oh, see, that's a big downfall.
Yes, that's why I was saying you should always try to make it look like if the customer told you that it's their wedding day. Because if they tell you, because when I've had clients,
a very important day.
Exactly. I've had clients tell me like, "Hey, today's my wedding. Today is my wedding. I'm getting married today." That's a super important fucking event. I want to look good, bro. Make me look good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try extra hard to make them look good. Every haircut should be their fucking wedding day.
Yeah. That's a very high expectation for a barber to have.
That's a good way
for a client too. Yeah. It's a very good way to start a haircut.
Every day should be their
my
wedding
day. Like, oh shit!
Every time.
Take the cap off.
Yeah, man.
Turn the lights all the way on.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
You should treat every haircut as if it's their wedding day.
And that's what makes your cuts, man.
Right.
And anybody learning under you, hopefully learns that too. Like, oh, Rico told me to make every cut like it's their wedding cut, and a wedding cut is huge. Like, I've done photography on the side, and when someone asks me to do their photography photos for their wedding, I ain't gonna lie, I've bitched out because the expectations are so high for me that I'm like, I cannot make their photos look that badass. Because in your expectations for a wedding haircut is high. And when you provide that and they're happy with it, if you keep doing that every haircut, that's nothing but success.
It's
progress,
top level shit, man.
Yeah, 100%. People say practice makes perfect, but based off of what you said, practice makes perfect. No, it's like practice makes progress. So you just keep going up and up and up.
You're never perfect.
No, I don't think that's...
You're never perfect. But you strive for perfection.
Exactly.
Every single time.
And with that comes progress. So you just keep progressing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's a huge thing people need to take up. Practice doesn't make perfect.
Again, consistency.
Yep.
Whether it's business hours,
podcasting,
posting content.
Yeah.
Anything that you're trying to pursue and push.
It's literally everything. Consistency is key. That's it. That's the key to success. It's right there. It's consistency.
Yes, sí, que sí.
Yeah.
It's what?
Yes, sí, que sí. For you non-Spanish speakers, and that is yes and yes. Or some shit I don't know why it translates that way, but
that's Latin for blah 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 blah.
But yeah, Rico, is there any last words?
I think this would be a really good moment for any shout outs on
any shout outs.
Yeah, of course. I have some last words.
Yeah.
Hashtag Rico's Barbershop. I have a TikTok. I have two TikToks, two different TikToks.
No way.
One to teach up and coming barbers little tricks and tips on barbering.
It's more like an educational.
Yeah, just little things, you know what I mean? Stuff that I wish people would have taught me.
What is that?
When I was learning.
What is that TikTok called?
It's called, the hashtag that I use more than anything is called Barber Teaches. Okay. Hashtag Barber Teaches.
Okay.
And then I'm a fucking big ass nerd, so I love Pokemon cards. And then I have one that I'm trying to like get my wife into learning about Pokemon cards. So we do like battling, like challenges. I'll get the 2 Pokemon packs, and I'll have her choose. Okay, which one do you want to open? And then we'll see who gets better cards. So if she chooses left, she'll open the left cards open first. She'll go one by one, and she'll show which cards are open. And then I'll show my cards, and then see who has the better cards. I'm a fucking nerd, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
You know, and then my primary one is just teaching up and coming barbers little tricks and tips that I wish.
Your 2 TikTok accounts.
Yeah, I have two
okay.
TikTok accounts.
So there's a whole account of like you and your wife like opening cards and
Yeah, bro.
This is my best one.
She fucking hates it.
No.
She fucking
Charizard
hates
is
it.
the best.
Wait,
Exactly.
What are the 2 TikTok accounts?
You're looking it up right now.
I'm looking
just
it up.
to clarify. Gotta make sure you get the right one.
One of them is called Rico Suave 635.
Is that for your barber?
That's the barber teaches one.
Okay. Rico Suave 365.
635.
635.
Yeah, 635.
Okay.
And the other one is Ricardo Navarro 753. And that one is Rico _ Pallet Town.
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town. Because
Pokemon.
if you're a Pokemon fan,
Yeah.
you know that Ash comes from
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town.
Okay.
Oh, Pokemon fans.
Yeah,
will
Pokemon
understand.
fans will fucking know that. Yeah, so my barbering account is Rico Suave 635, and my Pokemon account, Ricardo Navarro 753.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you haven't noticed already, Rico is a big nerd in the sense of
Big nerd.
I think following the pretty cool nerd things, Pokemon, and also if you haven't noticed, a DBZ tattoo on his arm too. So that translates to Dragon
I got
Ball Z
Shenron
tattoo.
right here on my forearm.
Shenron the dragon, the great on his forearm and
Yep.
all on his arm. I think we're all bigger nerds here. Oscar, I don't know if I mean, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Oscar's included for sure. We're all big nerds here. Who isn't really? But just to clarify, check out those TikToks account and all over social media. Is that the only social media that you have, Rico?
No, I mean, the one I'm more active on is on Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat.
That one's more
makes
like
sense.
my personal life. I just do random Snapchats, more promoting for my regular business hours and whatnot. Just reminding clients to like, hey, hurry the fuck up and book your appointment before I'm booked up.
Yeah.
I have seen those Snapchats before.
You know,
so I follow you on Snapchat.
yeah,
and
I'm on there.
If you're in the area, I would recommend, if you're wanting to get a haircut by one of the best, is get him on Snapchat, which is...
It's probably the best way to reach me. You
There
know,
you go.
And here is my Snapchat code. Hopefully you can zoom in a little bit.
very still, my
That
friend.
tiny little thing right there, you can zoom in.
Just keep holding it.
You can zoom
All right,
in.
we're good.
That'll do it.
Capture that motherfucker right
good.
there.
Go.
And then you can add me in
We
there.
don't
And then
even
from
get it.
there,
It's all shaky or something.
just zoom in
It's
to
the
this
Don Julio.
code here.
to do.
And then, you know, and shoot me a message. If you want to try me out, if you're curious to see, am I as good as I say I am, find out. Book an appointment, and I will fucking make you regret every other haircut that you've ever had in your life. I am that good.
Yes. If
I
you were to
am.
make a graph of like a fuck around and find out, fuck around is at the top of 10, find out is at the bottom 10, and if you match those 2 points,
You're going to fuck around and find out.
You're going to fuck around and find out.
you've been there.
I fucked around and found out.
At Rico's Barbershop.
And he comes back to Rico's Barbershop.
Exactly.
Look at it. Sunnyside, Washington, 520 East Edison Avenue.
Yep.
In Sunnyside.
That's right.
Fridays and Saturdays, we do all walk-ins, only walk-ins, to give everybody the chance because I know how busy it gets.
Do you do Fridays and Saturdays from you?
Yes, everybody here in the barbershop.
Everybody.
Everybody in the
Even
barbershop.
Oscar.
Even Oscar. You can catch Oscar here sometimes Friday and Saturday because he has a busy schedule.
Just contact him. You know?
Yeah, I mean, just come in, try us out. If you hate the haircut, my personal guarantee is, if you absolutely hate our haircuts, and we can tell if you hate it. We can tell if you hate our haircuts. But if you do not like our haircuts, it's absolutely 100% free.
Ooh. That's a good thing to back up. Like, stand behind it. Yeah.
It's free. If you hate my haircut, there is no way in hell I'm going to charge you $40 for the haircut. If you hate it that much, I'm never going to charge you. If you love it, I might charge you double. Yeah.
I don't think I stand alone on this one when I say I don't think I stand alone when I say I've never hated your haircut. Even from the beginning when you're working behind, like you were in a little shop or something like that. Whatever it was.
I've been a pro since the beginning, bro. I've been a pro since 2010.
There it is.
2010 and on, I've been a fucking pro. I will show you pictures. You can look at my Facebook account. I'm sure the link will be provided right here to look at my Facebook and Instagram and whatever it is you guys want to look at. You guys can check out all my work. I don't have a lot, but you can check it out and you can decide for yourself.
Hell yeah.
If you subscribe to my Snapchat account, I post there more than anything. It's easier to post there. You can see a lot more stuff. My personal life, my professional life, everything. It's more kind of like behind the scenes.
Which I would recommend because, you'll get all the barber needs and the information that you need. But at the same time, you'll get to know your barber a little more, which I think is a very good relationship that you should have, especially if you're seeing this person once a week or once every wedding, which I hope you don't have.
That's another topic you wanted to cover really quick, very fast. My professional opinion is
as like when you should get a haircut.
When you should get a haircut.
Okay. Yeah. When do you need a haircut? And when should you get a haircut?
So here's the difference. I think people should only get very good quality haircuts. By that I mean expensive haircuts. Like, let's say I'm probably not, don't quote me on this, but I'm probably not the most expensive barber here in the valley. But if I am, you should only get a haircut by me on birthdays, weddings, holidays, and every other special event. Special occasions. Where you're going to take pictures. Because I'm expensive. It's hard to keep up with your fucking looks at my prices, and I understand that. It's normal. We don't make a lot of money out here. It's very hard. Unless you're a millionaire, then fucking pay me double for a haircut and I'll get you in whenever you fucking want. But aside from that, get haircuts, professional quality haircuts, when you really need them. And if you don't need them, get decent haircuts. Let it grow out a little bit. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's cool. Let your hair grow out a little bit. Get a professional haircut from a person that you really like when you need to take pictures that are going to last forever. Because if you have a horrible haircut, you're going to look at those pictures and just like kick yourself like, fuck, I look ugly.
Why shouldn't I should have paid the extra money.
I should just paid extra $20.
Quality comes with what you paid for.
I should have just paid those extra $20.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like,
that goes with everything.
Yeah.
And if you're rocking something on a very special occasion, I say throw the price out the door and think about the special occasion. What are you dressing up for? What are you looking for?
If you're going to take the pictures, man, I mean, those pictures are going to last forever.
Yeah.
Yep. So those $50 or $60 or even $100, I mean, depending on whatever your price range is, those $100 ain't going to matter right then and there. But those pictures, they're going to be forever, bro.
Yeah. And not even the pictures, like the way you're feeling that whole day.
Bro, a haircut just changes your whole perspective. Your perspective on life.
Up the roof.
Through the roof, for sure.
It's ridiculous.
You look good, you feel good, you perform good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get a good haircut, bro.
I agree more.
Get a good haircut from Rico here at Rico's Barbershop.
520 East Edison Avenue in Sunnyside, Washington.
Because you know it's fucking good.
Fridays and Saturdays are walk-ins.
Just for the viewers, Rico's booked up. So just get your shit in advance.
Lock it in.
Don't worry.
Get them on Snapchat.
Even me, as a regular, somewhat of a regular, you need to book your shit. Because if you're trying to get your shit this week, it's probably booked up. So get your shit booked.
Here is my Snapchat, just in case you want to book with me or learn a little bit more. Here it is.
Oh, welcome to the podcast, Oscar.
There it is. That's my Snapchat. If you need to add me to book an appointment or to set up a walk-in, it is.
Do you want to say your name for the listeners?
Yeah, my real name is Ricardo Navarro.
But your Snapchat.
But my Snapchat name is BarberRico21. All in one word, no capitals, lowercase.
All right.
Go ahead and add me and book an appointment if you need to.
So Snapchat, BarberRico21.
BarberRico21.
No caps, all one word.
All one word, no spaces, nothing.
Hell, we'll pop it up on the screen right now.
Exactly.
So take a moment, take a Snapchat, add him as a friend, and book your appointment because
you're gonna feel good, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna feel good. I'm gonna make you feel like $1 million.
And he's booked. Right. He's fucking booked. Trust
me.
me.
But if you're lucky, you'll
me.
plate one in there, and you'll arrive to the event that you're showing up to, and you'll be like, you won't even be like, you'll feel like, damn, I feel good.
Damn it, I feel good.
Shit. Like, I'm walking into this room and like, all right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I gotta go bathroom, fellas. I'm over here dancing around.
Let's end it.
We're gonna end it.
Thank you, Rico.
Beautiful podcast.
Hey,
thank you for the invitation. I love you guys so much.
Thank you. We love you too.
Agreed. I concur.
We love your haircuts.
All
praise Rico. All praise Rico.
Oh man.
Rico. And if you're lucky,
we gotta take a piss.
You'll get Rico. You'll sit in Rico's chair, and if you're not,
book the appointment.
You'll be able to sit one of the other best. Which is Oscar and anybody else who's sitting in the chairs.
Max,
in his shop.
Javi, Moises, bro. I have all good barbers here. You should feel comfortable in any chair that you sit in here at Rico's Barbershop.
Too. Like, you know what? I'm booked right now, but anybody else is. Like,
we're all amazing barbers. I don't have any barber here that I wouldn't want to sit in their chair. And I'm, like most of you guys are, super particular about my haircuts.
All right.
Well, thanks again, Rico.
Thank you, Rico.
Being a part of this.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Look for Rico at Rico's, what was it? Rico what?
Rico's Barbershop.
Rico's Barbershop. Peace and out.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's get a haircut. Come on, let's go.
Let's go get a haircut. Let's go get another bottle of tequila. Whoa, Bart said no.